Hey, hello everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, Twisted Milk Bar. Thanks for dropping by. Hello, Dozen of the Special. Thank you for dropping by as well. Fiona's in super noisy mode tonight, so didn't I head here. Excuse me. That's what you call a delay. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. I need this little break of sanity because all I've been doing is editing video and working on the Chambler. So you're fine, and listening to dogs. Hey, Dozen. Hope you're having a good week. Not sure who's going to show up tonight. I know that our bi-weekly epic live stream kind of got fizzled out again. I don't. Probably most of the guys will be here anyway. I know Pickle's moving, so he's traveling right now across Canada, and I couldn't make it to the last night's epic live stream. I believe it got canceled. My mom had a cataract surgery yesterday, and it all went well, thankfully. But I had went and took her dinner and did stuff. So. Hey, Leonard, thanks for dropping by. Doesn't, as far as I know, Pickle is just west of Quebec, or Quebec, or however you'd like to French say it. As far as I know, he's still doing good. They had a blowout. I think he posted on his Instagram. I'm not sure if he posted on his YouTube channel or not. His family truck had a blowout, but thankfully nobody was hurt, and they ended up getting a new tire. So that worked well. Hey, Lauren, what's up? She's only here for the dogs, so. Fiona's in noisy mode tonight, which Lauren is very familiar with these idiots, so. Yeah, and I did. And thankfully, my aunt took her to the surgery in the morning. I'm going to take her to her next one in about 2 weeks. And thankfully, it went real well. Hey, Miss Gracious, what's happening? Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, his family either has a 2022 or 2023 Toyota Tundra, and from what he's saying, the tires are crap on them from factory. They look pretty weak. They didn't look like truck tires. They didn't look like heavy ply truck tires, so I'm not real sure, but that thing got worn out. Yeah, I'm not going to put a mic on the dog. Yeah, that's not going to happen, Lauren. Sorry. She's noisy enough as it is. You should be able to hear her going, yeah, that's you. Hey, Eleanor, thanks for dropping by, man. Can't stay for long painting tonight, but I'm here for I do greatly appreciate it. I know you're busy, but you are always welcome to jump in whenever you want to in the live stream as well. So the link is pinned. So if anybody feels like jumping on board, please feel free to do so. No real topic tonight. Just needed a break from the car. And if there's anything you guys want to know about that or anything else, or take your pick. Within reason, I'll answer just about anything. I do appreciate you dropping by there, Eleanor. It's a Doberman Bongo. These things happen. Mom has a Shih Tzu poodle mix that's not even as big as my dog's heads. And her name's Mia, but I call her Shih Tzu, which I probably said before one of these things. But man, she squeaks. She's a squeaker. Yeah, the Chamblers, I'm making progress. There will not be a Chambler video this week. I'm still putting things together. What there is going to be tomorrow is I got a chance to do a video tour for a family with their 9-car collection at their house. So that's going to be up tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty nice selection of cars, and I hope everybody likes it. And plan to do that as much as I can. It was just something that came up, and I got a chance to do it. But I am stupid slammed at the moment, so all I'm going to be doing is Shambler. There'll be little things here and there, dog stuff. I got free set of tools, or a free tool I wanted on Instagram. If you have not checked out Learning with Juan's YouTube channel or his Instagram, definitely do so. he signed me up for it, and I want a set of sockets, so I will be doing something with those, a quick video on those. I need to, and it makes sense. So, hey, Energy Rocks, what's happening? Well, no problem, man. I appreciate you hanging out, even if it's just in the shadows. And I do thank you very much, sir. Yeah. So, is there anything anybody would like to know? Okay, free reign tonight. It is Shenanigans Day. So the front end is all buttoned up. Then the trunk sec, yeah, the front end, you won't see it. Well, you won't see a video this week, but you likely won't see it. Most of the wiring is at least in the engine compartment. There's still a lot of stuff that has to be routed and finished, and there's things that have to be fixed, and because there was stuff that was smashed up pretty good, and a lot of stuff is sealed up. And I actually ended up having to make an entire rear frame from where the end of the Cherokee stopped to the back of the Rambler because it was just either Bluetooth or garbage. So that's what I'm working on right now, and I'm also having to hang the suspension, the rear suspension, and that's going. I'm having to make big drop down brackets and mounts. It's just, everything, unfortunately, right now is heavy detailed fabrication work, and there's just no quick way to do it. And I'm limited in my ability to go fast, so it's just I'm doing stuff as fast as I can, and my still goal is to get it done as fast as humanly possible. There's a lot of stuff, but hopefully once at least I get a rear suspension on it, it can get rolled out of the garage, and I can have as many people as I can bribe with pizza and beer to come over and just start putting parts on. My friends are helping me, but everybody's got lives, so I can't expect them to drop everything just to help me do this stuff. So, hey, Twisted Mobar, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, it has been it's been a, well, and all I'm doing is this stuff, but it's definitely been a very long couple of months, and I have to imagine everybody else is having a crazy time right now. Oh, yeah, that would not be fun. I never had that privilege, and I theoretically won't with the new kidneys. Well, the new kidneys to me. But I hope I do not have that. My friend Lauren has them, and they don't sound like they're ever any fun. Oh, oh man, yeah. Sorry, no specific topic that we could go off on a trail anyway. Just so much going on with the car and a lot of work and trying to get everything done and still edit video and make sure you guys get something every week. So, oh, so Kentucky Fried dude gave you a kidney stone. That sounds horrifically spicy. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm hoping to not have that experience. Having it removed and replaced is, or having it replaced is not fun either. So, oh, said he doesn't special pass when he was young. What the heck would anybody like to know? LNA says, I'm not sure if I'm going to have if I'm going to have my car ready, but I'll be there either way. That's no matter what. If I'm going to bust my disabled ass to get the Chandler done. There's a lot of things that are sort of outside of my control at the moment. I am doing everything I can. I never expected to have the degree to which I had to make all new everything in a lot of spots. I really didn't expect that. I expected 30% problems, and I had 75% problems. I will be there one way or another. I don't know what I'm going to drive if it's not the Chandler. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford getting a U-Haul and a trailer to bring it down there. We'll see. I will be there no matter what. I just damn sure want to be with that car. I put way too much effort into that thing to not make it, but it needs to be done about a week before because I've got to prove it out. I can't drive that far because it's about 750 or so miles for me without at least having driven it a while because there's a lot of unknowns. And if I'm that far away from everybody, there's only so much I can do without tools and my ability to do things where I can move things with the stuff I have in the garage. There's limits to what I can lift. So I'm crossing the fingers and crossing them all, and plan is to keep moving forward. Tristan Mobar said, been trying to help Dust Devil get his car up and done. Excuse me. My car is ready. Don't think I'll make the new power plant, though. Oh, that's too bad. Still, it'd be nice to see everybody there. Are you going to try and are you going to go to the No Name Drag? Yeah, I'm going. I know. As far as I know, I'm not sure if Dozen Special is going to be able to or not. But I plan on it. Dan plans on it. As soon as Brother Tom, New Guy's Guitar, will have the subscribers by then. It's a long way. They're in Minnesota. I'm in Michigan. I know, like Bucks, I think in Pennsylvania. There's a lot of people going a long way. And I do plan to do as much as humanly possible. I'll be there either way. When I'm driving, not 100% sure yet. I'm going to work, like I said, as hard as humanly possible, or as hard as I possibly can, and just get as much done as humanly possible. Hey, we have a Pickle sighting. Hi, Pickle. What's going on, my friend? Like I said earlier, I believe you are in Quebec, as they say. So, where are you now, my friend? What's happening there, sir?
Oh, not much. Hey, get to see me in daylight.
Yeah, what, like another 10, 15 minutes and just bam, you turn off the lights down there or something?
Yeah. I don't think the lights will be going on for at least another hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do appreciate you dropping by, Pickle. Yeah, like I said, I think he's about halfway into his journey across pretty much the whole damn state or the whole country. So.
Yeah. I'm very familiar with tire blowout, so I know that probably sucked right well.
Yeah, I know he posted on his Instagram, which is Picking with Pickles, same thing. The tires that he posted look like car tires, and they were on his truck, his dad's truck. So, yeah, they did not look like a decent truck tire, and I know that manufacturers are hit and miss about the quality of certain things they put on their vehicles, but you think they wouldn't do that. But
yeah. Pickle, what kind of tires were on that truck?
Hopefully, he's still in here. Need to tell you. Yeah, I imagine a blowout on a semi is a much different experience, though, because you're talking about a hell of a lot of psi and weight.
Yeah, usually about 100 to 110 pounds of pressure, and probably has the volume of about 20 car tires.
Yeah. Well, and then they're just so much stronger by nature anyway, with all the material, the thickness, and everything else.
Yeah, I don't. It's like the super singles that they've got on them now. The ones that replace the duals on a lot of them. I don't know. When they first come out, I was working for a company. We were like one of the first ones in the U.S. to get the Michelin brand of super singles. Mm-hmm. And at the time, they said that those things actually had 5 miles of steel wire in them.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. When one of them go off, it really goes off and it starts tearing things apart.
Yeah, I worked for a military contractor named Birdsec, and one of the trailers that we built was for the THAAD, the Thermal High Altitude Aerial Defense. It was basically missiles and a microwave transmitter array, and they had super singles on those trailers. And that's the first time I'd seen them up front. Those things are freaking massive.
Yeah, I don't know what they cost now. I remember when they first come out, I think those Michelins were right around like $1,000 a piece. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, when you have a blowout, it usually gets the rim, so that's about an $800 rim too.
Oh, geez.
Pickle said
he's just outside of almost in Manitoba, so means he's made it to British Columbia. We got really good 10-ply truck tires on now. They were Michelin tires, from what he was saying.
It's hard to say. He might have run over something in the road and not even noticed it and caused a bad place in it.
From what from the photo I saw that he posted, and we do that. We had a Discord thing. It was a straight split down the center of the tread. Like it wasn't a puncture. It was just, it looked weird. It looked like tire failure. I did enough tire testing when I did the prototyping stuff. I mean, we would ruin tires on purpose, and I don't remember ever seeing one like that.
That's odd. That must be a factory defect.
Yeah, I've been hearing more and more that everybody has bad luck with Michelins. I've never bought them. They never really seem like something I'd want. Just the tread patterns that they offer. So I don't know, but I've heard bad things from quite a few people that I trust. So
Yeah, the thing about Michelin's, what I've ever noticed is they always really ride good, but I also noticed that they kind of wear a lot faster than a lot of other brands.
and it's probably soft tread compound.
Yeah.
Oh, we got both the brothers of destruction in here, both Tom and Dan. Hey, hello, boys.
Hey, Tom. So if everything goes well, I might go try to look at a truck this weekend.
Cool.
Found a 92. It's a 92 F350. It's got a flatbed on. It's 4-wheel drive. I'm not sure about what engine it is. I know it's a gas engine because he talked about putting a new rotor and cap and everything on it. I think it might be a 460. And
I would hope,
yeah, it's 5-speed. He said the only problem with it is it's either the head gasket's gone bad or it's got a cracked head.
Okay.
But it's a pretty stout truck. Like I said, it's 4-wheel drive, dual wheels. It also has Dana 60 front end. He's asking $2,000 for it.
It doesn't sound too bad. I mean, I'm assuming you don't have the rust problems I have here, so.
Yeah, he said the truck originally came out of Montana.
Okay. And they can be hit or miss with rust. So
yeah, he had some pretty decent pictures on there, like cab corners and rockers and everything. It didn't really look rotted out. There's a few little rust places here and there, but
yeah,
nothing. It don't look like it's getting ready to fall off the frame or anything.
Oh, so it's not. Well, then it should be 4,500 here in Michigan. If there's very little rust, it's like 10 grand.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff that come out of Michigan. There ain't much left of it.
Yeah, that's half my fleet. New guy star says looking to blow up that engine. Yeah, I think he means you looking to blow up the engine.
Oh no, if I'm gonna buy it, I'll probably just fix it and use it. I don't go for that destroying machinery for the fun of it.
No, but it'll get you YouTube views. You just put a brick on the accelerator and just melt the motor.
I'd rather have the truck.
Well, you can still have the truck. You just got to find an engine, and then you can film putting the engine in, and you get more views. It's a cycle. It's an evil cycle.
I think I'll just try to fix it if I get it.
Actually, I think what he means is new guy's garage finally got his nitrous working on his car, so he's been out doing let's see if I can blow the motor up with a little bit of nitrous. I'm assuming he's already had to fill the bottle by now. It's probably been like 2-3 days. So
yeah, gotta be careful about that, Dan. Nitrous is a good way to send one out in outer space.
Pretty much, or into hell, one of the two. Probably would go down rather than up, but yeah. Hey, Mater, I'm not trying to start any trouble tonight. I'm actually trying to take a break from working on the car and editing. So this is the 100% pure shenanigans because I don't have any other plans at the moment. So yeah, I picked up. Yeah, Dan's saying there. He thinks he's talking about him as nitrous. Yeah, I picked that up once I saw the other comment. Comments are moving fast enough. I missed the first one. Yeah, Mater saying hi to everybody.
Hey, Mater.
And Pickle said, gotta hop off now. Have a good stream. Me. Take care, everybody. So that means you.
All right, we'll see you later, Pickle.
You and you. Thanks for dropping by, Pickle. Have a good trip, man. Be safe. Yeah. No, he's a good dude, and I don't know what he's gonna think of the big city, though. It's he's coming literally from living on an island.
Yeah, it's going to be a culture shock for him.
I do think he's just not going to be very weird though with all the people that live in that town. They're probably going to think he's a yokel. They're going to be so much weirder than he could ever hope to be.
Yeah, he's going to see levels of weird he's never seen before.
Oh, Mater saying he's just moving to my new location. I'm just getting his computer set up. In your shop, or did you guys get a new place? I saw your video with you were moving stuff in the shop, or did you get a new shop? Or I might be a little behind here. I'm behind on everybody's videos right now, so I do apologize. Doberman bongos. So how's the world treating you?
Same as usual.
You are still above the dirt, which is nice.
Yeah, that's always a plus.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just work, go home, work, go home.
Mine's go to the doctors, go in the garage. Go in the doctors, go in the garage. That's kind of right now. It's my. I won't do this again. This thing has to get done. If whatever the next project is, but long term, if it doesn't make it, it doesn't make it. But this thing needs to be done. So.
Yeah.
Because realistically, I'm 2 months behind with all the stuff I've had to fix. I never planned to. So.
Yeah, I got off work early yesterday. I went to there's a place over next town. You ever heard of Alro Steel?
Yeah, that's actually where I get all my stuff from. My sheet metal goods and stuff is from them.
Yeah, Alro's got a little sales building over there next town. I went over there yesterday. I was looking for some expanded metal, and I'm gonna tell you what, it's amazing how expensive steel is now.
Yeah, yeah. My favorite thing in there is the remnant rack. I buy everything off the freaking remnant rack if I have a chance because I just want to pay for it by the pound. Just give me whatever discount. I know I need this material, so I'll make do with weird sizes as it comes to. So
What surprised me was how expensive brass is now.
yeah, thankfully I
They
haven't
had
had to
some
buy that.
Yeah, they had some sheets of brass over. It was like 1/4 inch thick. I think it was like 4 foot by 4 foot. It was like right at like $1,100.
Yeesh. Well, that is a pretty big freaking piece, but
Yeah,
yeah,
they got
nothing's cheap, and everything's just getting worse, unfortunately, with all everything the craziness that's going on.
yeah,
Maynard said he just moved into my old bedroom, which I installed a window unit. Yeah, because he's in Texas. I'm pretty sure they're still in the hundreds. I don't
yeah.
know how
They're
you guys
probably
are down there. It's not been too bad here.
Yeah, I think they're going to be down there like that for probably a couple of weeks, not unless that storm builds up and comes inland.
Leonard Walder says he's got to go. I do appreciate you dropping by. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, and I hope to see you next week. Yeah, our weather's been, we've gotten weird. Like we had rain for almost the whole day yesterday, and I'm right by the water, and it I don't have too much flooding issues other than after the first thaw, the snow gets a little bad in the backyard, but nothing too bad. But yeah, it's been. I mean, it was 60 degrees this morning. It's been cool enough. I can open up my house at night, but it's been in the 80s during the day. So
Yeah, it was around 90 here today. It was probably in the low 70s this morning when I got up. It's just been real humid. Uh, it wasn't as bad this morning, but it's just it's just been like almost like 100% humidity here for like the last week or two, and it's just been miserable. And every time you go out try to do anything, you're like, screw this. Yeah, it just and then it'd been raining like every other day, so it just makes it even worse.
yeah, here I don't know if when I lived in Florida, if it rained, it got warmer. I don't know if it's like that where you are, but here 99% of the time, if it rains, it gets cooler. So it's
Yeah.
actually a nice.
Yeah, usually it rains here, then the sun comes back out, then it's unbearable, and then about 2 or 3 hours later, all of a sudden we get another storm. Yeah, I'll be glad. I'll be glad when summer's over.
God, I haven't even had a chance to enjoy any of it. I'm too busy doing dumb stuff.
Yeah, that. Yeah, well, I forgot y'all don't really have much of a summer up there.
No, it's a solid 2-3 weeks, just not in a row. It's like one day here, one day there. That's how it sort of works out. But
I guess it could be worse. Could be like Thumper up there in UP. They have like what 4 weeks of summer, and then it snows again.
pretty much, we're close, but not quite that bad. Mater said we had a cold front come through Monday evening. It's a cool 97 degrees right now, but we'll be back in the triple digits starting tomorrow. No, thank you.
Shoot. Yeah.
I don't want the cold, but I certainly don't want that either.
Yeah, that's miserable down there.
That's what's up, Junkyard. Thanks for dropping by. You're always welcome to jump in since our epic live stream got kiboshed last night.
Yeah, I went over yesterday. I was pricing a few pieces of steel because I'm planning on taking that body off the frame this fall. I'm thinking about basically all I'm thinking about doing is just taking C channel and maybe getting like 3 or 4 pieces of C channel and just lift the body up, slide the C channel under it, just set it up on jack stands, and then roll the chassis out from under it.
Okay.
I think that might work. I don't know. I might destroy it in the process. Who knows?
All depends on what shape it's early in.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to do a lot of framework on that thing, and plus it's going to need new body bushings. It's going to need new suspension bushings. Everything. It's just 58-year-old car.
Yeah, Junker's in the car. Otherwise, he'd jump in. Never bored. Hey, never bored. What's happening?
Hey, never bored.
I figured you guys have been busy, and I know I've been done busy. But these Wednesdays are a nice chance for me to stop for a minute at least and say hi to people and not do stupid crap. Now, and you're always welcome to jump in and anytime you'd like to as well. Pretty much everybody in the chat, feel free to, if you ever want to jump in. There's no pressure, no BS. Try to have a good time. I know I try to say this every stream. If you see somebody in the chat that you don't know their channel, go check them out. Watch a video. Leave them a comment. Leave them a subscription. It helps. That's a big part of why I'm doing it. And I'm pretty sure that's what most people do as well, is to kind of build a community up. So I do greatly appreciate everybody dropping in and hanging out. Junkyard said, Mitter, how's your computer handling the hot weather? Max, hush. Sorry. Max, come on. Lay down. Lay down now. Yeah, I would think if his computer's out in the garage, that would be roasty.
Yeah.
Max, come on. Get your big red butt on the couch. Come on. So, Neverboard saying that, hey, everyone, 31 days straight so far for 10s, 11s, and 12s. Lay down. Oh, okay. Hour shifts. That sucks. Put your big Sasquatch ass down. Thank you. Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody's been slammed lately. Yeah, Junker's saying S, you need a day off. Yes, you do, sir. You're fine.
Yeah. 10 and 12-hour days, that starts wearing on you after a little while.
Been there, done that. Don't want to do that again. Done it with my hands and done it with my brain with the computer. So it sucks either way, but there's definitely disadvantages to both.
Yeah, I had, what was it, Tuesday, I had a 17-hour day.
Oof.
Yeah, I just had to leave the truck there and get an Uber back to the office.
Wow. I had a travel job doing prototype stuff. Was down there in Florida. Oh. Hey, and you guys, what's happening?
Hey, Tom.
What's up?
Worked a shift as a mechanic. Then I had to drive a prototype car overnight for about 10 hours straight. So it was about a 20-hour day between working and driving overnight. So that was the weirdest combination of stuff I've done in a long time.
Yeah.
What's happening there, new guys guitar?
Not much. Hanging out with Conduit.
Well, it's nice at the start of the shows here. So
Yeah, I thought.
Okay, something's wrong. I'll be right back. I can't hear Tom.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what it is. Anytime somebody jumps on, his connection goes to shits. Got to get them vegetables out. I'm sorry?
Might be something to do with his settings on his phone.
Not sure. Neverword saying, got to get them vegetables out. Everybody, baby, due in a couple weeks. I'll get a minimum of a week off. Okay. Yeah, he's got a little one. I think it's their first coming about a month or so, or within the month.
First?
Hey!
Congratulations.
Hey.
Can you hear me now?
Tom. Yeah, loud and clear.
Yep. It seems like almost every time you see somebody jumps on, you seem to have a connection issue.
It's time to get a new phone. This thing's 5 years old.
Oh God, it was out of date 6 months after you got it.
Yeah. I just don't want to go buy another one right now.
Understandable. Oh yeah, how's your new car there, Tom?
It is very nice compared to the old rattly van.
Is that 2010, 2012 Equinox, Escalade, something like that?
2011 Equinox.
You liking it
Very,
so far?
very smooth compared to the van. I'm pretty sure the van doesn't have any more shocks anywhere. But the new ride, it's nice.
Well, did you
I got
trade in the
home
old
and my
van,
back
or
didn't instantly hurt. What's that?
did you trade in the old van, or are we gonna see you just demolish it on YouTube?
Maybe.
Ah,
No, I'm gonna keep it around for at least a little while. It is a big giant space, so if I need to haul anything, or I got a few dump trips I'm gonna need to make pretty soon, so it's gonna come in handy. Then
just
it's
put the
always
van in there.
there in case my new one breaks down for some reason.
Yeah.
I have a healthy distrust of any vehicle.
Nevermore's got a good point. When are we going to see a nice Equinox versus Iron Horse race?
I mean, I could just sit somewhere and Dan could race himself, I guess. That thing's got a 2.4 liter engine in it.
Yeah, but you don't care. You don't about cars. You can just ram him and just drive away. So
You should hook it up. That microphone that you bought won't hook into my phone. I have an iPhone with the regular iPhone charger port.
they make cheapy microphones. I've bought quite a few of them on Amazon. They're not bad. So you can get adapters.
Do I
You can
sound
just
all
buy
muffled?
adapters too. You sound a little bit like you're in a hallway, but they do make pretty cheap adapters, so you can adapt like a Samsung to an iPhone. So worst case, you probably just buy something like that. It is nice that Dan bought you a microphone that only works with his phone. That was nice of him.
Well, he bought it for when we do the live streams. So I was worried about the sound of my guitar on the live stream because I've had a lot of comments about it being real tinny sounding. I don't like that. I don't want to sound tinny. So he bought it, and it worked great the 2 times we used it, and then we just all of a sudden stopped using it. Not really sure why. I don't think he can keep his phone charged, so then it's in the one charging port we would have to use for charging. Need like a splitter or something so he could still charge his phone, but yet we could plug the microphone in.
Oh, he said he wanted to hear the difference on the StreamYard.
And why don't you come over?
That is true. There's always room for El Dano. So
Yeah, I'm down here all by myself.
Neverboard said he bought a new video camera with microphone and light for live streaming and recording, etc. Haven't got to use it yet. Just can't find the time. Well, if you're working 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, your free time is not really existent. Tom's or Dan's saying that you guys got a splitter and it didn't work. I seem to vaguely remember this when you tried all this microphone crap on one of your live streams and it went.
Do I sound any better?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot better.
A lot. Tons better, actually.
Oh, okay, cool. I had my Bluetooth earphone in. Apparently, for as much as I paid for these stupid things, like it says, oh yeah, you can talk to people on the phone. Well, yeah, I can talk to them, but they're not going to hear me, apparently, because these things are garbage.
I was kind of waiting for you to say, would you like fries with that, or can I take your order? Or...
Cool. I'll have to listen to it back and see the difference.
You sort of sounded like you were in a hallway, but then all the shit was fine.
Well, it's good to know. Good to know you said something right away, 6%.
Well, I don't know. You guys always have audio trouble, so at this point, whatever.
Yeah, you'd think the person playing the music would want to sound somewhat good, but apparently we can't make that happen for whatever reason.
Maybe the basement acoustics just aren't right for jamming.
Well, I mean, you can hear me now.
Yeah.
Anytime me and Dan get involved trying to record something, it usually ends up with something going haywire. Or the internet just going out for no reason at all. His phone battery dying, or there's a lot of reasons.
It's Conduit's fault.
Probably.
I think Conduit might have gotten jealous a couple times.
You never know.
Possibly. I don't think he's the jealous type, though, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dan's saying that I really wish we could resolve our audio issues.
Well, I mean, had you kept that computer, we probably could have solved a lot of our problems. But no, it's cool. Just have to buy like an interface or something that we can run audio through and then hook that into the phone and then still charge the phone somehow. So yeah.
Or start with a fully charged phone. I know that's a weird concept, but you know.
That's what I said.
I see you said it multiple times from the giant pause. So
the guys who you know knows that we're going to be using his phone doesn't have. He's skated in here right before our live a couple times with like 10%. No charger. Didn't bring a charger with him.
Yeah,
we tried the computer, remember? It was even worse than the phone. We never tried the computer. I never actually saw I saw the computer box, but I did not know what the computer actually looked like, or you know,
I'm sitting behind a Best Buy and took a computer box, and said, "Look what I got!" And I had to return it. It was broken.
Well, he said he couldn't find a use for it, and I was like, "Guy, we totally could have started running everything through the computer. It probably sounded a lot better."
Need one of them devices that text everything you say and just put it in the background. Yeah, you need a speak and spell. Just put it up in the background. There's a running ticker in the back.
Everybody just needs to turn on their closed captioning, please.
Yeah. What you need to do is get. We'll have Pickle in the bottom corner of your screen, just pretending to sign.
That would be great because then people would be like, how did they get the fish stick man? I want to know how they got him to do the sign language for him. And be like, we made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
What we need to do is have Crochet Revolutions make him gloves with fish stick fingers.
Like his hands don't have fingers anymore; they're fish sticks.
That could be his mutant superpower. He could be the next X-Men. I'm Fish Stick Man.
Yeah, instead of Edward Scissorhands, Edward Fish Stick Hands.
Yep.
What have I been doing? Smell my fingers.
Yeah. Wish he was still on here when we came up with that. That would have been good. Just.
I mean, I kind of want to make a glove now and just send it to him.
Yeah, that would work. Oh, and we have El Nano.
Don't even look at me like that. You know what you did.
Yeah, I bought a worthless piece of junk, and so I returned it.
When?
When?
Be right back.
You talking about the computer?
You got an empty box and just brought it in and pretended there was a computer in there. Is what I'm thinking.
No. There was a computer in that box.
You didn't.
I got that computer.
Give this
for
computer
one
a
reason and one reason only, for the StreamYard. And when I tried to StreamYard on it that day that I got it, because I got it the day we were doing the BNR racing race. That was the only reason I got this thing, because I figured,
the BNR racing video?
Yes.
You never took that computer out once during that video.
Yeah, I did Tom. I had the computer earlier that day. I didn't just pick it up and then go right to your house. I literally, aneurysm all day trying to get this stupid thing to work, and it just wouldn't work.
Yeah, you have no idea how to work a computer.
Yeah, I think Neverboard's comment works out perfectly. If Dan went EFI, he could have used that computer. So I think that's probably accurate.
But I would never go to EFI. So again, I'm worthless.
I mean, I know how to run a computer, so I think I could have figured it out.
Did you buy $100 computer, or what? Did you buy the biggest?
It was like a $600 computer.
It should have worked fine. If it was bad, take it back and exchange it.
It would have went fine had he let me
handle that. The quality was worse than the quality I get on my phone.
Where did you buy?
I had a full 10 hours basically of monkeying with this.
With the microphone.
Well, yes, I had the microphone with me, Tom.
No,
the actual physical picture was like.
That's likely
the frame rate was just so bad.
So you
couldn't upload the video. I got it to upload one fucking video on the StreamYard to play it right before the live stream. Wouldn't work. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it.
Where did you buy this from? Jimmy's House of Shitty Computers? Where did you buy this thing?
That's fine.
That was your first mistake.
A computer is a computer.
I mean,
it was a gaming laptop. Okay, it was a gaming laptop. I figured the gaming laptop could have handled StreamYard.
Yeah, well, a gaming laptop is what you want to target for doing editing too. It should have worked better than a normal shit laptop. So you got a dud.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know how to work it.
Not as good as the phone.
Just doesn't know how to work it. I would have worked it just fine.
I run my actual camera through my computer. You can get a computer with a decent camera, but
no, I tried to use my phone as the monitor, and about 10 different apps later, trying to sync the two together, It finally sort of kind of worked, and bought a cable because I wanted to just hard connect it together. That didn't work. Just like the freaking splitter doesn't work. USB-C to USB-C, USB-C splitter will work with Samsung. Bullshit. Won't charge the phone or use the goddamn microphone.
So technology is Dan. He's lucky on everything except technology. That's your Achilles heel. You are shit for technology, but you're perfect on everything else. That's just great.
Technology is shit.
Hey,
No.
hey, hey.
No, technology is fine.
Carbureted that
Oh,
computer,
no.
he probably could have worked it, but
Yeah.
he should have let
it was
me
a
handle the computer thing if he didn't
Well,
know
you
what he
didn't
was
buy a
doing.
computer then. You go
Because
get one.
I don't have single money, all right? You're out here running around with single person money. I don't have that. Okay?
No, not just single person money, but it's monetized single person money. So, he's just rolling in the hundos.
Hey, now, I make maybe a hundo a month off the whole monetized.
Are you making 100? Are you making 100? I don't think so. I know I'm not. I made $1.40 off pickles dancing on a pole. So don't come to me with that bullshit.
Hey, look, all right? You're just starting out. You'll get there. Get there.
You got to reinvest in yourself. You got to take and get it actually. Yeah, no, dude, you should have got taken back instead of the computer shit and gotten a different computer then.
Well, it was just the computer. Computers are just no good.
No,
The cell phone can do everything better at this point.
It's a tiny
Editing.
computer.
What? No. Okay, look. Editing. What is a computer gonna allow me to do editing wise that my phone's not gonna let me do? I already do everything editing wise that I want to do. I have there's nothing else I need editing wise to do. Like, what's the point?
You know how much more expensive an interface is for audio equipment running into a cell phone as opposed to just a USB for a computer?
I don't know anything about the switch panel. What are you talking about?
We've established
No,
that.
it's not like an old operating thing that the amount of phones. It's
not like a switchboard.
It's a thing you plug like microphones into, and then you plug that thing into the computer. But do you know how much the one that plugs directly into a cell phone costs as opposed to plugs into a computer?
How much?
It's about $1,000 difference.
Oh, you can't afford that shit.
No.
Could we even afford the one that goes to the computer?
Yeah, it's like $65.
60. Well, no, it would be $665 because you gotta buy a computer. You gotta factor that tax into it.
Well, yeah, but I can't get a loan for a computer. This guy comes over and like it's some burden. Oh yeah, I pay $45 a month for this thing.
I don't
I'm
like
gonna take it back if I can't find a use for it. And then I
couldn't
haven't heard
find use
anything.
for
And then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh yeah, I took that back."
Well, I took it back. I couldn't find a use for it. It didn't help me make videos. I can't record anything on it. I use my phone. I don't want to have to take files from my phone to it. That's a waste of goddamn time when I could just do the shit editing on the phone in the first place.
Why wouldn't you do everything from the computer?
You just said it correctly. You can do the shit editing from your phone. That's correct, sir.
Okay. Look,
Why wouldn't you post the video on YouTube on the computer? Why do you have to put it on your phone after that?
I would have to take it from the phone to the computer. And that's an extra step. When I could just edit it on the phone and just put it out directly and be done with it, like I had been doing. And it's been fairly successful.
Yeah, I mean, when you're doing single videos, yeah, sure. But
your brother does have a point. There's a lot of stuff that I couldn't possibly ever do with just my phone. I've got too much stuff in limbo all the time.
See, I don't have that problem.
Well, at some point, you gotta hope you did. Like expanding, growing. That kind of.
I'm expanding and growing as it. To expand and grow, you don't need to have videos just hanging out in the. No. When I want to make a video, I shoot it, I edit it, I upload it. It takes me like 2 hours, and boom, done.
And you don't have audio issues when it's just you talking into the camera making videos for you.
Yeah.
But when we get together and we're trying to talk and play guitar and everything else, then we have audio issues.
On live streams, except on YouTube. On YouTube, it works just fine. Only on StreamYard do we have the issue.
Not really. I mean, the last couple times it's kind of sounded like crap.
Well, hold on. Someone is agreeing with Dan, so you need to read this, Dan. Someone's agreeing with you.
I agree, Dan, because it's easier for me as well on my phone. Yeah, less hassle. But I'm also limited on what I can do editing wise. See, I'm not limited on what I can do editing wise at all. I can cut, chop, paste,
I mean,
add music.
technically, you wouldn't know if you were edited or not. Like, you don't know what a computer could do, so you have no idea. Let's just a computer somewhere made the Disney movie Toy Story.
Let's just say that this phone is really constricting what I can do editing wise. And this computer, I could do so much. I could make my videos look like Michael Bay. Okay. So I would instead of spending an hour editing, I would then spend a day editing to put out a video that doesn't get me any more views than the ones that just took an hour. I will be expanding the quality of the video past the point of where it actually helps me on YouTube. We're not a TV production here. This is the more editing you put in between yourself and the viewer, the less connected the viewer is.
And that's
viewers like the channel because my videos are shaky. That is the reason they subscribe. It's not because the video is perfect. It's because I'm just some average Joe with a shaky hand and an engine in your living room. That is the soul of the channel.
If that was the case, then you'd be going viral every time you put out a video. Production has a lot of meaning nowadays.
I'm doing just fine.
Huh?
I'm doing just fine.
No, you gotta understand. I'm not
saying you. But our audio problems are your fault.
Your audio problems, I sound fine. It's your guitar. That's the damn problem. Maybe if you played the electric that I got you for Christmas sometime.
Why would it pick that up? Oh, if I play the electric, that's all it's going to pick up.
See?
Well, maybe you get more viewers that way. Don't hear anybody talking.
I hate it when mommy and daddy fight.
But no, I have no need for any more editing than I already had. I get my point across.
I mean, that's the attitude of maybe 40,000 viewers at max.
40,000 viewers when? Where? How long?
40,000 subs. That's all you ever want to achieve.
I'd be fine with 40,000 subs.
Yeah, okay. It's good.
I'm like
better
halfway
to have
there.
Goals than not have goals. Oh yeah, I could come all around too, buddy. I have an answer for your answers.
What I was trying to point out before is like all the different things that I do. There's no way in hell I could do it on my phone. I've got 4 videos worth of footage that I've shot that I'm editing or in the process, or it's going to come out next month or next week. I couldn't do that on the phone if I wanted to. I've got too many irons in the fire. I'm not saying you have to. I'm saying if you ever wanted to expand, you would likely have to have a computer of some type.
I don't think I would, because I would just shoot the stuff the exact same way I shoot it now. The way I shoot it and the style I make the videos isn't going to change. Because if I was to change that, I would change the channel, and that's not my goal. I am
So
the guy
you're
with the
just,
shaky hand.
you're just gonna shoot shitty, shaky hand cam the whole rest of your. At some point, you're gonna have to change. This isn't only gonna work for so long.
It,
I
you
mean,
know,
you make it
it's
sound
been
like
working
if you
just
don't
fine
get a
for
new
now.
phone, things aren't going to change.
Huh?
Like as soon as you have to buy a new phone, your whole channel is going to change. So
Why?
I mean, because that's the way you're putting it. That's what you make it sound like. Though your whole production is going to change if you get better quality audio. I mean, if you're going to change it, then that's up to you. I mean,
I don't. I have no desire to change my videos. I really don't. The more editing you put into a video, the further away you are from your audience.
and what are you
That's my
on here
view.
arguing with me about?
That
You're
Audio
arguing
quality,
about your guitar's audio. That's all you're doing. I'm
No.
just sitting here telling you, don't change my stuff just because you need to figure out yours.
No,
Well, this is the thing. If I get audio stuff and then have to be like film everything, then every time we do a live stream, you're gonna be changed in some way.
No, it'd be on your channel. Anyway, what? You haven't said
I'll
anything.
just do live streams with my buddy 6% from now
Or
on.
just laughing at your ass. No, that whole, that editing thing that you just said, that sounds cute until you have to edit other people talking or doing things in a video. That shit don't fly. Unless you want to hear somebody say 450 fucking times every video, you have to edit things. Yes, you do.
Let them say
Then no one will watch your video. That's the point.
Well, then he's not a very interesting person to begin with. If you ain't got nothing to say.
It's called being nervous, Dan. People get a camera in front of them and they can't remember how to speak English or whatever language they might have spoken first.
Look, okay, y'all do what you want to do. It's just I'm gonna sit over here and do what I've been doing. Okay.
Sucking and arguing.
Just leave me out of it. That's all I'm saying.
That is true.
Look, all right.
Come on, just hit us with one of your
continue to
analogies
argue
that
with
don't make
everybody,
sense.
regardless, even if I'm totally wrong and I know it.
No, he's not wrong for him. Tom, at the end of the day, he's not wrong for him. What I'm trying to say to him is, if you're happy with where you are, that's cool. But I would, at some point, want to do something. Just doing this every goddamn day for the rest of your life is gonna get fucking boring.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh yeah, whatever. You should have seen it when he
there
jumped up and stuff.
There are channels.
He got all excited, started
there are
jumping
channels.
around. So, like, for him,
There
to be like,
are channels with way better
He cares a
editing,
little
way
bit.
better
Probably a lot of
visuals,
it.
way better audio that don't have a fraction of my subscriber count. So there.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna get a pizza. You bicker amongst yourselves for a second.
That's actually perfect timing. Hey, Tom. Next time he's over, change his stability settings in his camera so he can't go shaky. It'll fuck us day up. We're all good.
That's all he's got is a shaky hand syndrome. And luck. He's got all the luck. Him and the older brother, they got all the luck.
Well, no, that might be why he's afraid of technology, because he's afraid if something happens to that phone and his channel's done. That's why he can't start getting a computer, get this, or it's possible.
Probably.
He didn't do anything. He's just standing outside a frame getting a drink of water, listening to us talk about him. So
most likely.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm still half like if you were able to carburet a computer, he would have one. He would know every single in and out of it.
Yeah.
If you could put a carburetor in boy.
Yeah.
I could EFI a tunnel ram, but I still wouldn't.
What we need to do is get him one of
You
those old,
sound all weird. I can't even understand you. You're echoey, and where even are you? I see finger. I think that was a finger.
Okay. You get that all out of your system now? Can we move on?
No.
Nah, we're good.
Damn straight. Proud of it, too, right there.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Look,
Yeah.
okay, all I'm saying is
Quit complaining.
you're the one complaining.
Yeah, because every time I'm on your shit, my guitar sounds like crap.
Maybe try playing better. You know, a real talented musician would be able to take that twangy sound and manipulate it to his own benefit.
Oh yeah, who?
I don't know, Mark Twain.
That's what I fucking thought. You know nothing of the music, so quit speaking of it.
No, I know nothing of the music.
Hold
Hey,
on.
is that a lime?
It is. You got after you didn't offer me one last live stream, I had to go get my own.
Well, I figured you had to drive with your daughter in the car and didn't want to, impede any driving or.
No, correct me if I'm wrong, Tom, but didn't your brother drag you into making YouTube videos in the first place?
Yep.
So, then Dan, it's your responsibility to help him grow.
Only to a certain age. Only to a certain age.
No.
You gotta take care of
yourself.
Yeah, I mean, he dumped me off like 10 minutes after I was born. He already done with me.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, it's too much.
Like a baby bird. Just fly or die, buddy. Fly or die.
For you, because me. So you do it, and then I had to figure it out.
Well, no, the thing is, you have to figure it out for yourself because I know car
it was
stuff.
taking up too much of your precious time.
No.
Yeah, I know how it is.
I know car stuff. Like the few times
too much time wasted.
The few times we were out driving around,
your older
brother, and I told you, hey, take a short of that. Take a short of that Jeep right there. That'll get you views. What happened? 10,000 views. I know car stuff and what sells. I don't know shit about the music scene on YouTube. You got to figure that out for yourself.
What music scene? I had to edit my own damn video.
There's got to be one. If there's car culture on YouTube, there's music on YouTube.
Huh? Would you actually talk without food in your damn mouth? Thought our parents taught you better.
To talk when you're not talking.
Okay, hold on a second. Thank you very much for dropping by Neverboard S10. I'll take it easy, man, and hope you're not working 6 days a week. Good luck on the new baby coming next month as well.
Yes, good luck.
Yeah, congratulations.
Welcome to our world.
They're a bundle of joy.
Well, no, welcome to your world. I don't know about my boy down here, but you two are the, reproductive problems.
But what is your opinion on all this?
I'm better than him.
I don't care.
Did it twice.
What's your opinion on all this? Because you never got a chance to say jack this whole time.
I'm with you guys.
Which one?
Yes.
See how it is.
You got enough pizza to share with everybody else or what?
Say what? Oh.
Sorry, I got to respond to this real quick.
All right, here, take it.
I can't.
What? Oh, look at that. You got it. It's up there somewhere. Let me just grab a new slice.
Well, I do love that my stream has turned into everyone eats pizza but me stream. That's nice. I think I'll have to name the next one that.
You ate poutine. Not one of us have done that yet.
Yeah, that was to
pizza.
Get Canadians to shut up.
I can't remember what I ate.
You've eaten like chicken wings, I think pizza.
Steak. I remember steak. That was probably one of my most enjoyable live streams I've ever been on. 6% was eating steak on yours.
That's what I'm here for, is to have everybody have a good time.
even more enjoyable than when we cooked steak, and pork, and chicken, and everything else out there on the grill?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
my
pretty good.
audio was shitty.
My audio sounded just fine.
I mean, you always kind of sound muffled, so it doesn't really matter for you.
Mhm.
You're like Bigfoot. I mean,
Yeah.
if people could see you in person, you're kind of fuzzy. It's just a big
I'm out of
amorphous
focus.
creature.
Oh. Moral of the story is, viewers, all of you out there, don't listen to all these. Yeah. You out there trying to make a living on YouTube, trying to get your foot planted into this platform. You don't need the fancy stuff.
Wait, you're not
Making
making
video.
a living on YouTube yet? Once you
No,
make a
they're trying to
living
get their
on
foot
YouTube, then
planted
you
in the
can
door.
start suggesting things that people making livings off YouTubes would be doing. As far as I can see, people making a living off of YouTube have a whole setup that they're recording out of a computer.
Oh, they also got sold out by big companies, and they basically don't own their own stuff anymore either.
I'm not talking about any of your car people.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Because again, the car scene's the only scene I know.
It's
I don't know
worse
nothing about it.
for the YouTube people who aren't car people. They're all bought and paid for. The big ones 10 times more than the car people are. This is a limited market within reason. Yeah, Dan, your soul will be sold to Holly soon enough. Just give yourself another couple thousand subscribers.
Oh, I like Holly. Holly wanted to sponsor me, I'd be okay with it, but I'm not putting any EFI shit on it.
What did
They
they say?
want to send me carburetor parts.
Did they say anything?
Not yet.
It'll probably take them a while to get back to you. It normally does.
By
I
then you
don't
might
think I'm
have a
really
couple
big time enough
more.
for that kind of sponsorship.
You should at least get an affiliate thing. I got one at 550 subscribers. You should be able to get one with 19,000. At least get you
Well,
a discount.
I had an affiliate. I think I still do have an affiliate thing for that Borescope, whatever, but that wasn't worth it. That's like promoting products. I ain't much into promoting products.
Like the Steiniger thing, unfortunately, I don't have a good discount I can give to anybody else, but it does give me 15% off what I buy, which is helpful. You know, they should be able to do something at least like that for you.
Then I'd have to order shit outright.
Oh God, it's a circle of Jesus. Like when I told you that Viking Shocks is in Minnesota, go get sponsored by them, you jackass. Then you can just go drive and get your parts. You can literally just go.
Yeah, but what? I don't need shocks. The Mustang already has shocks.
Oh God. Hey, Reese's Bike Shop, what's happening? Thanks for dropping by.
It would be pointless for me to get a shock sponsorship because I don't need them.
I mean, if you're only looking for sponsorships of things you need, then
Wait, what?
You're not looking.
You saw me?
No, I saw this, but I didn't hear you because he was talking.
Forest trees, no connection at all.
Oh, wait, order trees? What?
Forest for the trees. Here's you. Here's the forest. No fucking connection.
Oh.
No, it's if you want your channel to grow, much like how mine's kind of been stuck because all I'm working on is the Chambler, and it's
I've
sort of
been like 100 and some subs in the past week.
Yeah, well, eventually everybody's gonna get tired of your Mustang, so you might want to have another car, like we've talked about. It might need shocks, you dick. Shocks, things, parts.
I don't
Yeah,
I don't need an entire parking lot full of vehicles.
In like 6
kind of
months,
something
like he's gonna have like his Explorer, right, is gonna be driving down the road, and then all of a sudden, boom, shocks go out, and then he's gonna be thinking to himself, "Bah, I wish I had some shocks right now."
No, I'd be thinking to myself, "Where's the zip ties? So I'd fix it with zip ties, and that would get way more views than had I actually changed the shock.
Yeah, see, he's gonna do that everything you say.
Mm-hmm. Is there? Here's the
That's
big
all
question.
it does. Well, I don't care. Doesn't bother
Is
me.
Is that pineapple on that pizza? That's all I care about at this point.
What? You don't like pineapple on pizza?
No, it's just gross. It's like poutine.
No, pineapple's nice and sweet. Well, this is egg, actually.
That's
Egg
even
and
weirder.
ham. It's a breakfast pizza. It's a croissant crust. Eggs Benedict.
Dude can't even have a normal pizza for lunch. He's having a breakfast
so you
pizza.
went right from Minnesota to Canadian. What did pickle get to you, huh? Because pickle passed by, so now you gotta eat croissant.
It was good. Here, have some.
I'm allergic to eggs, but thank you anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Look at him. Look at him down there, all smug, eating his pizza, trying to kill 6%.
Eating his weird shit pizza.
How many people you got watching this damn battery?
You guys started ranting. The viewership went way down.
It's because he's drinking. Because he's drinking on stream.
Yeah, it was like 15 last time I checked. It's 4 now. You two started ranting and just went. So.
See, that was a bad idea, Tom.
That was your fault.
It was funny. I enjoyed it. I think the two of us enjoyed. You two acting like 4-year-olds, so that was fun. So. See, apparently, I need a topic. When I have a topic, even if it only lasts for about 4.5 minutes, the streams do better. So.
Let's start a topic. What should we talk about? Nitrous. You need nitrous on the Chandler. It's very fun.
I'd like it to run first. Call me crazy.
Nitrous will help with that. Makes it run really good.
All the way to the scene of the accident, yes, it'll help real well with that. And I'll even get there quicker. It also would help if I had a trunk floor, to put a nitrous bottle
How would
in.
that go? You can drive around on the trunk floor.
Yeah, right now, the trunk floor is Bluetooth, so.
I need a trunk floor. Hell, most people don't have floors in general. They have rust. Unstructural, pieces of.
In other states, not every state is just a rusty pile of shit like yours and mine is. So.
Oh, I have never been to those states.
Yeah, trust me. Growing up in Florida and coming home to Michigan, it was like, what's wrong with everybody's cars? They're just falling apart. What the hell is this shit? Down there, the headlights go dull and the paint, blisters from all the heat, but at least it doesn't, turn into a pile of dust.
True. Possibly, maybe, sort of. I don't know. Never been there. I have no desire to go to Florida, really.
I didn't have a choice. I was 4. You don't get a lot of choices when you're 4. We're going here. No, okay, then get in the car.
Oh, hey, he's 4. I didn't realize. Well, honey, I guess we're not going.
I came back up here because I wanted to work on cars and spend time with my family. I've done both, and now I'd like to go somewhere else. That isn't, a rusty pile of shit to vehicles. So maybe I could drive, like the 6 cars I have more than 3 months out of the year.
Why not go to Mississippi or somewhere?
Yeah, I might go back to the Carolinas.
You're not going to want to be near the ocean, so that's going to make it want to rust too.
It's a different kind of rust, though. Mostly just paint comes off in sheets.
Oh, be talking crap about the northern rust. I see.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I could see myself back in the Carolinas or maybe Texas once it's not the third ring of hell. like it is right now. So, have you been in the new new guy's guitar mobile yet, there, Dan?
No, he just got it today.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. All the days become one.
Yep.
Yeah, I really do. Yeah, no shit. I really do think you guys need to have a race between the Iron Horse and the Escalax.
Be hilarious.
The Equinox?
They call them the Escalax.
Fair enough.
Isn't it like a grayish brown color too?
Kind of.
Grayish.
You got to remember, he's got a huge advantage. He doesn't care about cars. He can just door ding your ass and drive away and win. So.
No, I'm pretty sure he cares
I'm
about
to
this
race
one.
him with my new car. I'll race him in the van.
Let's race the van.
I'll probably toast
Wait.
you in the van.
Wait. Wouldn't you say that van is not very valuable?
Now it's very valuable. It's like got a lot of room in it. And it's my only source of hauling anything around at the moment. So
Wouldn't you say that that van is worth probably $499?
I mean, I'm not going to do anything to ruin it.
So what you're saying is we could potentially use that maybe as a Gambler 500 car?
I mean, if I get something else to haul stuff around with, maybe, but not until then.
No, if you make a Gambler car, doesn't mean it's going to destroy it. It just means you have to get a little creative with it.
Have you met this guy?
But what have I destroyed? Well, except for
Nothing
the
of yours.
What?
Said nothing of yours.
What have I destroyed of yours?
Hopes and dreams.
I can think of one thing that I destroyed of yours that you were very happy about. But I won't say it if you can't remember it.
Are you wanting to put nitrous on his van?
Uh-huh.
Probably. Yeah, good call. Good call. That's what I figured. There's always an ulterior motive with
Yep.
Shanahan boy.
Yeah, you remembered. You remembered. He was not happy about that.
Is that an eraser? What the hell is that?
No, it's a car pick. Or,
Notice
yeah.
how this one's all white and the rest of them are black? That's his fault.
He gave me permission to wreck it, and then he got mad at me afterwards.
I said, do you need to break it?
No. I said, do you care if I break it? And then you just kind of said, I don't care. And then he went back to looking at the chat. So then I broke it, and then you're like, well, I needed that. And I go, well, you just said you didn't. And that's how that whole thing went. There's video evidence to back this up.
Yeah,
I
I thought you said something else. And then
I can't change that.
all of a sudden it's not. What?
I can't change that.
Can't change what?
The fact that you thought you heard something else.
Okay, good for you.
That seems like a your fault issue, not a my fault issue.
Well, it's your fault. Just like how I pushed you down the stairs.
Well, that actually happened. Yeah. Probably what made me who I am today.
I was sitting there playing video games in the living room, the furthest room away from where the stairs are. And all of a sudden he's sitting at the bottom crying. And I'm like, what the hell's your problem? Looks up at me, you pushed me. I'm like, I didn't push you.
Yeah, you did. You did. I actually have a mental block just trying to deal with the trauma of that day. So
Isn't it convenient you have a mental block whenever there's something you might have done to yourself? That's always just pops right up. Isn't that amazing?
No,
Or,
it's
you
only
know,
whenever
it's,
something so
it's
traumatic.
somebody else's
Really,
fault.
I mean, it was a betrayal.
I think he
Just
blames a lot of other things on a lot of other people. things might not always be his fault.
Well, I can't think of a scenario where it was at the moment.
Convenient.
Did you think of a scenario where it might have been my fault off the top of your head?
I mean, I've gotten so I'd probably write a few books.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have an example for us?
I mean, it's not going to change your mind, so what's the point?
How convenient. No examples.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's one.
Okay.
On my shitty audio on your live stream, you could have
Seems like you
fixed
need
that.
to upgrade that.
You could have fixed that, but you
How?
didn't.
I couldn't.
Because you don't
I
care.
tried. You have $100 microphone sitting in your house right now.
That is, what am I going to hook it up to?
Your phone.
With what?
Get an adapter.
Oh, you go spend money I don't have on an adapter. Okay.
Didn't you just get through spending 5 minutes saying adapters don't work? Technology is shit.
Yeah, for me, maybe, just maybe, he got the God's gift of technology on his genes, and it would work just fine for him. I'm being
I was
optimistic.
born in 1986. What about that makes it me being like some technological king here? I know how to program a radio. That's what we had back then.
Okay, mister, had I looked at the computer, I would have figured it out.
Well, yeah, because I would have spent more than 2 minutes with it before you come over to my house and just said, fuck it.
There you go. You have the ambition, the drive,
I
the
don't have a
ambition, the
computer
willingness
or money to
to
get one.
figure
That's
this
my
out.
problem.
You have a gift, and you need to really, really use it. Okay, I'm trying to help you out.
Like,
I am trying to
my
amp you
gift
up.
isn't
I
spending
am your
money I
best
don't
pal
have.
right now. Okay,
That's not my gift.
we're getting it together.
Maybe I have gifts. Sure.
You do.
Okay, yeah, but my gift is not the gift of money, so I can't buy anything I need to support my gift. Like I said, single man money, not single man money. Big difference.
Well,
I have a lot of bills.
2 incomes is usually better than 1.
Well, I mean, you couldn't get your old lady to work either.
And look where she is now. I don't know, because it ain't here.
Well, look how your opponent does nothing special. I'm like, what? Don't blame him for that shit. So.
I mean, honestly, it kind of fixed itself, so kind of dodged a bullet with that one.
Oh, yeah. Me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go to a therapist, an anger management therapist, because of how angry I was. Do I seem like an angry guy?
Yes.
Well, you're right, because I was.
Jesus.
It was hilarious, though, because I'd go in there and he'd be like, what's the problem? Why are we so angry? And I'd be like, well, you know, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It must just be me. But every time I come home and I can't see the washer and dryer over the mound of clothes that aren't mine, it just pisses me off. And he'd be like, man, I'd be pissed about that too. I'm like, well, what the fuck am I here then for? It seems like surprisingly, the things I got pissed about were completely valid things to get pissed about. And there was just a laundry list of them. It's probably hidden under your laundry.
If it was like anybody but a woman, you know, but you're never supposed to get pissed off at women. Don't you know that?
I look at him, I go, you know, I don't know what I just got done working, you know, 60-hour shift, or, you know, well, over the week, right? got overtime. Fucking 24% of my yearly earnings was overtime. And every time I come home, there's a package sitting on the fucking doorstep from China every fucking day because we have that kind of money, even though we are fucking broke. After me working all the man, I'd be fucking pissed about that. I couldn't handle that. It's like me either. And look where I am right now.
So
Sitting here talking to you.
what you're really saying is you should get her to order your car parts for you because they'd actually show up.
No. That's not how that worked.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't drive the car. The whole time I was married, I didn't even touch the Mustang. Didn't drive it. I had nothing. Nothing. No car parts at all. I was a carless individual. And now I have an engine in my living room because I'm trying to make up for lost time.
No, that's because you're in an apartment. Be honest. If you had a house and a garage, it'd be in the garage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it
It would have been
be
until I had this experience. And now engines are staying in the living room, even if I have another place for them. As long as they're nicely painted, though.
Yeah, the not nicely painted rusty ones, them's go in the kitchen.
Those go in the back of the
It
Explorer.
did right there, actually, yeah.
Yeah, right behind you in the kitchen.
And then it went from there to the back of perpetual abyss.
Yeah,
That is the Explorer.
It's your mobile storage unit. That's what you can call the Explorer, your mobile storage unit.
Yep. I didn't even have enough fucking money to buy a goddamn spark plug. I was broke. We would on Wednesday, our bank account would be negative $25, which happened to be just the right amount to get that late deduction or like overdraft deduction of another $25 on Thursday. Then on Friday, another one. Friday, payday, we would be down in the whole $75. The new check would come in to pay off that debt, but we'd be $75 less for the next week. And then by Wednesday, we would be even further down in the hole. But we were so goddamn miserable that we literally took out credit card loans. We had credit cards I didn't even know existed worth of credit card. We had like $3-something thousand worth of credit card debt I had no idea about until the divorce happened. But we'd take these credit cards and we'd go eat at a restaurant just because it was the only fucking piece of little joy that we had in this whole miserable goddamn existence. And we'd go negative money for it. But it was totally worth it because otherwise it wouldn't have been worth it. I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
Totally worth it. Otherwise it wouldn't be
fun
worth
stuff now.
I'll retitle this to the Bickering Brothers stream. I don't know if I can share that or not.
Do we even have anybody left?
I'm not really sure at this point. It bounce. Well, they always bounce around. It's never constant. It always jumps up and down. But
No.
see if I can.
We haven't had a comment in a while.
Sorry.
So we haven't had a comment in a while that I know.
No, that comes and goes. I keep checking back and forth because I have had the comments freeze up on StreamYard on me a couple times. So I was gonna see if I could show the editing screen. Can you guys see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just popped up something weird I haven't seen before. I'm just reading real quick. We have 5 watchers. It keeps bouncing just a tiny bit. So.
Let's talk about fun and happy things that people actually want to hear about.
No, well, no. Speak of the comments, and the Slimo appears. Hey, Slimo, what's happening?
Hey, Slimo.
Good morning.
What up, Slimo?
Fiona, would you quit? So, have you guys figured out any more about how you're getting the iron buttocks down to no names?
That's his deal.
No, I haven't. Can't say I have actually. I work better like the day of. Brain just gets worse. Believe me, man.
Yeah, it's called sheer panic.
Damn, man, what am I gonna do?
Pretty much.
Let's plateau it all the way there.
That'll be good for your drag radials there, or your road, whatever you're. What were you, the dirt tires, whatever you're using?
The Mickey Thompsons.
I thought you said you were going to try to get all the dirt track tires or something.
Oh, I have them around. I can't bring myself to put them on the car because they're too short and make the car look stupid. They'd make the car look stupid. I don't know. A little short wheel. No, wouldn't look good.
Well, and it is officially late because Dozen Special has disappeared into the darkness again. So
Yes.
Not quite.
I mean, literally, it's like you turn off a light switch, man. I never actually see it dim. I just see I see your face, and all of a sudden it's like black. No, I was gonna see if I could show my editing screen, and I can't stream it, or at least I don't know how to. I can show you what editing software actually looks like.
Probably complicated and unnecessary.
No, you have this very this is Blinder Dan. Just because you don't like it or don't think it has a value doesn't mean it's shit. So. You know, the stuff I'm doing, I couldn't do it on just the phone. It wouldn't work. I couldn't even take that much video. And when you spend 2 hours interviewing somebody or talking with them or touring their shop, you can't edit that into, it takes a lot of time. There's just no way around it.
I don't know. I have no comment.
How many pieces are there in that thing? Because I just, every time I turn around, there's another slice in your hand.
What? It's only half gone.
No, I figured it's one of those giant, tire size pizzas.
No, it's just it's a pizza. I don't know, probably what, 12-inch piece, a foot wide, maybe. Circular.
Simo said he
plenty times, Simo.
was short last night at a jam, but it didn't sound as good when I sobered up. So.
Just put a cautionary, just put a warning in the front of the video and says, "Please be drunk when listening to this." I came up with a song today during work. I can't say it on here though. That have to be a later thing. It'd be funny though.
What?
Well, we're up to 6.
Hey.
Hey.
I assume the magic number
people?
6 was Slimo. So.
Well, I'm telling you,
Seen Slimo.
I have never seen the man.
I think he was technically sort of see him in the airbag video when he blew up his car. But I think I don't remember seeing him other than that.
He's a mysterious man.
Yes.
I can see more of Does Nothing Special right now than I've ever seen of Slimo.
Well, and we'd have to set the filter to put Slimo upside down, so he's on the other side of the planet. So
Oh, can you change his filter?
I don't think so. Let me
Oh,
see here.
that'd be hilarious. Maybe like right.
I can ban him from the studio. I can kick him from the studio. I can edit mic settings, and I can edit his name. Those are my options.
Edit his mic settings and see if one of them sounds better.
No, his he sounds better tonight than he sounded on your shitty phone any day of the week, Dan. So, but you can actually hear his guitar.
You can hear that?
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, normally it sounds like you're in it, like you're inside the ukulele when you're playing it. It actually sounds like a guitar here. So.
Well, it only happens when nobody's talking though. As soon as somebody starts talking, StreamYard tries to mute out background sound, and that's what that is.
I can still hear him over you yammering. So.
Ha! You're the background.
No, good quality audio to you is not the same as good quality audio to him. Okay, I've already been down this road.
I understand that, but I'm comparing apples to apples here. I'm comparing your live stream that you've done to now.
Sounds the same on my end.
Well, it's because you're listening through your shitty phone. So maybe your phone's a problem. Oh, hold on. Let me make it official for Dan. Maybe your phone's the problem.
You should start doing videos that way.
I can't stand that shit.
Come on.
Shaky cam?
Yeah,
People
no.
like the shaky cam.
Well, like I told you, I didn't realize that you don't really shake a lot until you put up that still as some comments, and I thought I was going to puke because it was solid, and you were like going like this.
We're just a shaky people.
Slime was saying that was him on the airbag, not CGI. So you didn't Photoshop him in that one, Dan? No.
Slamo, I could have swore you paid me to Photoshop you in there on that.
We can see his left hand on the latest sewing short. Man of many talents, apparently.
Hey, I'll be back here in just a couple minutes. I gotta go take care of something right quick.
Okay.
No problem. Thank you. I'm not sure if he's still here or if he's frozen.
I think he's frozen. Oh, he's gone. No.
So you've actually, as far as I know, you've passed Witty subscriber-wise, Tom. So
I'm beyond the witty.
yeah, last time I looked at it this morning, Witty's at 323. You're at 336.
Mm-hmm.
And Pickle's at 124. Got Buff's at 27,000. Jesus.
Right.
Junker's climbing pretty good too. He's at almost 1.3. You're at 19.1.
Yeah.
And I finally made it to 870. It's this month. It's just been slow.
Yep. Yeah, Tom is actually second place in the No Names 500 race to 500.
I'll look at that real quick. I don't think I can share that, but I might be able to.
You should.
I'll do that. I should be able to share that and we'll pull that up in theory.
Mm. See anything yet? Oh, there we go. Ah, there he is.
Yeah, you are number 2.
And the guy he wants to race is number 1.
No, the Turbo Tom. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the
The Model A guy.
yeah. Is it a T or an A?
I have no idea.
I thought it was a T, but
Could be a T.
what's up, ASO? What's happening?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, let's see what else is on the Wolverinator. Yeah. Everybody's doing pretty well, looks like. Now let's check.
Check that. Okay.
Sorry, I want to check some because Punisher Le Mans is almost at 2,500. I think he's still climbing, still slow. He's like 20 subscribers away from 2,500 subs. So I tried to. I like Pickle. I tried to make it. Hey, go subscribe to Pickle. He's on a 4-day journey. Make him feel good. Yeah. There's a lot of weirdness in there, ain't there? Yeah, so. Yeah, yes, we do. We got to get new guys some subs quick. Yeah, that new guy is not that new guys.
I got plenty. Really, I'm not even after subs. I'm after views. The subs just happen on their own.
I'm fine with views. I just want subs. It's just been slow. I was averaging about 100 a month. This last month was just under 60. I got to get new content coming in. I got to get stuff done. I have a ton of things to do. I just can't work on anything until the pile of crap's done. Pile of cards.
Thinking I'm gonna implement a new idea for getting more subs. It's gonna be the have a sub with a sub competition. So have a submarine sandwich.
You are strangely obsessed with subscribers and sub sandwiches being united as one.
Yes, that is his dream. His goal.
Well, here you go. If you can make a sandwich, and if someone subscribes, you put their name in the sandwich and you eat it. Apparently, that went over like a lead balloon, but it was a nice theory.
Like on a piece of paper? Or? How would you get the name in there?
Give whatever you want. Doesn't matter.
I mean, I could write it on a piece of lettuce with some mayo.
Well, only if it's a short name, though. If it's
or cursive and mustard in your turkey or something. So you never know.
See, I still think if you were to get a U-Haul and actually start making testing videos with the U-Haul, that would go over pretty well.
Well, do we even know if we're getting a U-Haul?
Well, if you get 500 subs, yeah. I don't know if we'll get a U-Haul here and drive it all the way down there, but we could get a U-Haul there and drive it to the track.
It would probably be a better idea. I think the U-Haul company's up here getting sus.
Well, really, monetarily speaking, I don't think I could afford that $2,500 bill just to rent a U-Haul for that one. Because it's like, okay, what is it? It's like $40 a mile or something like that.
What?
Or $25 a mile? It was some unit by a mile.
25 cents a mile.
It's probably $1 a mile, worst case.
Well, it's last time I used one, it was like 35 cents a mile.
How long ago was that?
It's not $30 a mile.
Somebody look it up. Somebody look it up. Let me know. Tom, you look it up. You're in
I'm
this area.
on my phone right now, genius.
I'm looking it up right now.
Tom, you look it up. Like I'm not on my phone also. You know, the guy
Oh, you
can't
had a tablet. What happened to your tablet?
Hold on.
my work
On
tablet.
U-Haul's website, for in-town, U-Haul charges under 99 cents per mile,
No.
depending on the truck you select. If you need more miles, then those can be added for about $1 a mile. So that doesn't really, unfortunately, doesn't have anything that says out-of-town mileage.
Well, even if you factor it in as $1 per mile, how long is this trip of them? It's a 13-hour trip. What is that, 800 miles? One way? So that would be 1,600 miles. That would be at least $1,600 worth of rental.
I mean, you just tell them you're going to, you know.
Yeah, they'd have the prorated. There's no way anybody'd ever rent their trucks if it was $600 to move.
Well, to move around town. I don't think people are renting their trucks to move across the entire country.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's not uncommon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah,
that's
but
why-
some people pay like $2,500 a month for rent too, and I don't know how they could afford that either. I don't make
Sorry,
that kind of money.
I'm trying to find. Yeah,
I sent them a very lovely email seeing if they would possibly want to sponsor the channel for this event. And I guarantee you I will not get a response back.
Yeah, right.
You never know.
The one thing you really want that Holly one, but U-Haul is going to be the one to sponsor you.
Well, Holly I just threw out there just because, maybe, I don't know. I use Holly carburetors. I highly doubt, because their whole thing is EFI, and I trash EFI all the time. So
Well,
they
it
would not
looks
want
like-
to be
Sorry, it looks like to get an out-of-town price, I have to select a truck and put in all the data. So that probably ain't gonna work for the time we have tonight. So, but it would have to be less money than that. There's no way. And ASO's saying you can rent a Dodge Charger.
to tow the Mustang. I need a trailer.
Oh, see, even ASO's saying put EFI in the Mustang. It'll fix your
No.
problems.
No. No.
Like I said, if you could find a way to put a carburetor in a computer, Dan would have one. He'd have 6 of them with a
I
ton
still
of
wouldn't
RAM on each one of them.
Look, I could have your kid on a pedal bike charging the thing. I still have no use for it.
What? Have your kid on a pedal bike
No, she wouldn't.
charging it?
She would.
No. His management's not going to get on a pedal bike and power his laptop. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Punk.
That would be even more inconvenient
Picking on you.
at that point.
That kid's gonna be a wrecking machine. And you're the first one he's coming for.
Who's that?
Hold on.
Leland.
Yeah, so are you gonna rave or you got a glow stick going in there? What's going on there?
Oh, it's street light.
You got black light, street lights down there.
Mildly glow stickish, like you went to a club.
Yeah, I don't know how well you can see it, but let's see.
Ah,
Wow.
Yeah, a couple years ago they installed these new LED street lights around here everywhere, and apparently they ordered the wrong color, and most of them are purple. And they're like, "Oh, we'll change them for free," and everybody's like, "No."
What do I need to do?
put a big
Oh,
block 455 Ford.
445 Ford. That wouldn't fit in the Mustang. I would need to remove the shock towers, which would require getting some fancy suspension. And
And then you could use a shock supplier as a support system. There we go. It all comes back around.
You
No.
get a 440. You get a 445 in there as long as you use FE block.
Yeah, just bolt it right on top of the one you got.
You would still need to notch the shock towers. There's no way to doing it without cutting that car up. Which
They
I
put three.
don't want.
They put 390s and 427s in that car.
Not the 65. You're thinking 67, which has the wider body to it. I mean, they did back in drag racing days because they didn't have front shock towers. They had gas, straight axle.
And he'll show you how to do it. So ASL said he'll show you how to do it. So
without cutting that car up, and I don't want it to be an inconvenience to change spark plugs. Because changing spark plugs is already an inconvenience at this point, and I don't want it to be even worse.
Wait, you just described you were doing maintenance? Wait a minute, what?
I pulled spark plugs out just the other day.
What?
That's
on
maintenance,
a live
Dan.
stream?
I do maintenance when it's absolutely necessary. I don't do unnecessary maintenance. You gotta get that part right.
That's not how that works.
That's how that works.
Prove it.
Okay.
Exactly.
I can hop in the Mustang right now and it still runs. Prove it.
That's cute, but no.
Yes. If it didn't run because it was broken down for some reason or another, then you might have a point.
It's on fire twice this year.
I can still hop in it and drive it.
Yeah, to the fire station.
It's not on fire. I have that outdated fire extinguisher if I actually
Not
need
at
it.
the moment. Nitrous is not a fire extinguisher, Dan. Just going to tell you that now.
It could be. If you used high enough quantities of it. Nitrous isn't really flammable, actually. It's the oxygen inside the nitrous that's flammable. Nitrous in of itself isn't flammable. You can hold a lighter up to it and it won't.
I get that, but when you push something high, that's not going to be high enough to blow it out. So
I bet you I could blow out a fire with a nitrous bottle.
well,
That
there's
would
another
make a good video.
I figured you got a nitrous from just doing all the little test heads in the Mustang.
Yes. While you're at it, I want you to put out a fire with a big old jug of antifreeze too.
Antifreeze with alcohol right down.
No, just whatever antifreeze I give you.
Hold on, do the eyes again. We got doing the crazy dog eyes. Come on, there we go. That doesn't look shifty at all.
No, totally not.
ASL is saying you could take a 351 Cleveland and stroke it to 400 and it would sit right down in there and even bolt to your trans.
The Cleveland would, yes. Because the Cleveland's not a big block. Cleveland is still technically a small block. And the only reason Cleveland fits in there better than a Windsor is because the block is canted like this. So the exhaust pipes are not coming out straight into the shock tower. They're coming down and away from the shock tower. And that's the only reason they fit in there better than a Windsor. A 351 Windsor will fit, but it's a pain in the fucking ass because the deck is taller. Taller deck pushes the exhaust even closer to the shock towers. You can't change a spark plug.
Maintenance is overrated. So.
Unnecessary maintenance. Actual maintenance can be quite useful. It's just the unnecessary maintenance and redundant maintenance and the maintenance that makes you spend money for absolutely no reason.
ASL saying, yep, and make easy for us fat guys that hard work to change plugs.
What does? The Cleveland?
I think that I'm not sure. to be honest with you.
No, trust me, I've looked at every engine option for that car more than one time. I have one sitting in the back of the car that will eventually be on the channel.
It's been on the channel.
Well, yeah, it's been on the channel. It's just it'll eventually, go to the machine shop.
Not be the world's largest paperweight.
Well, no, there's no guarantee it won't be after it comes back from the machine shop because I don't know what's going to be left of it.
It'd be okay. Just new
Rust.
liner put in it. It'd be fine.
Well, if I'm going to go through the trouble of having sleeves put in it, by financially after that point, I might as well just go look for a different block that isn't rusty.
That's only $100 a hole.
Yeah, $100
Hey,
is a lot.
That's only 4 months of your YouTube money. $100 a hole. That's 4 months. You'll be fine.
It'd be 8 months. It's a V8.
No, you only need 4 of them done now. Just run on 4. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
That'd
Dan,
be a 4-cylinder. I
that
don't want it in my car.
that's not that bad. Some hookers I know charge way more than that.
What?
Nothing.
I think he's asking if the 302 in your Mustang is a 69 302.
It's either a 69. It's either a 69 or it could be 69 to 74. I think we've established because they use the exact same casting number from 69 to 74. That's as close as you can narrow it down to the best of my knowledge. And it's eating the nitrous really well. It's really
That's
fun.
good.
It's really
It's
fun because it's literally the go button. Oh, you just whoa, whoa. It's like holy shit. I mean, it's not like throwing you back in your seat like oh my god or anything. It's only 100 shot, but you can hear it, you can feel it, and it's kind of
Up there having your Fast and Furious fantasies up all run to life. Look at me, I'm down Toretto.
yeah. Filming with one hand and driving everything else, nitrous button, steering wheel, and shifting with the other hand is kind of tricky.
Why are you
You got
shift
feet.
automatic?
Huh?
Why are you
Fiona.
shifting your automatic?
Because that's what it's built to do.
Well, why wouldn't you just get a manual and just be done with it then?
Yeah.
Because that's more money I don't have. Otherwise, I would.
Well,
I'd put a
somebody
four.
took
Huh?
come on, somebody took an automatic and tried to make it a manual. He just could have skipped some steps and just put a manual in there.
It was cheaper just to rebuild the C4 car. Oh, great. I can't see what he's saying because I have my glasses on.
Just squint. Dan
Say,
needs the
Dan
351
needs
heads.
these 351.
Come on, everybody come real close to the screen. Dan needs these 351 heads I got. There we go. Everybody up. Come on.
I got the
Close.
E7s. I got the E7s that I still have to finish porting. I haven't even finished one chamber yet. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm blind.
Blind. Not as blind as me.
Not as blind as our dad, but blind.
I think my vision's worse than Dad's is.
Think so?
Yeah, one time I lost my glasses, and until I could get a new pair, I wore his, and it seemed slightly worse. Like I
They're
couldn't,
crap. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
or like too sharp. or not sharp enough. I don't know, but it wasn't
Bit
right.
hazy.
It felt like I had way more correction than what I was getting.
Well, E7, yeah, every iron head is crap until you actually do something with it and port it out, essentially, basically. In comparison to my nice AFR aluminum heads that I still don't have.
Well, so is the new motor or the motor that's been sitting in your living room ever going into the Iron Horse for the no names or no?
Before no names, that's a tall order. A very tall order. Because I still need money for gaskets, and I gotta get the pistons and rods switched around, and it's a lot of money I don't have.
Sounds like somebody needs to network and use his large subscriber base to start trying to make some deals.
I'm getting with Holly. I don't know what else to. U-Haul. I sent them. Yeah.
Sounds like somebody said that to you before.
Yeah, but I'm still in the same boat as I was before I started trying.
Well,
So,
get
yeah,
new boat.
Well, you don't start trying 2 weeks before you're leaving. That's kind of a, that doesn't work real well with corporate peoples.
2 weeks. It's longer than 2 weeks. It's like a month.
Yeah,
Longer than a month.
will be 2 days. They're likely not gonna get back to you before you get back.
What?
You can take those 3-1 heads, port them, and they just has got, good lord, has the GT43 bar heads and just has good. I think he's saying if you port the 3-1 heads, they're just as good as the GT43 bar or the Edelbrock Victor Jr. heads.
Aren't 351 heads just E7s with larger head bolts? They put E7s on 351s. I mean, the 351 has the same head styles as the 302. It's just the head bolts are slightly bigger, as far as I know.
He's saying no.
What casting are they? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I have
already
not.
have, look, I already have that. Okay, here's the thing. I can't afford shipping to get those heads or the drive. Like, right now, I am tapped out of the old currency. I was just on vacation. Small hole. Well, I'm opening up the holes on the E7. I don't know what to do. This motor isn't the good motor. The good motor is going to have my nice aluminum AFR Renegade heads on it. I already have heads that are better than any head that I could acquire at the moment.
Then why aren't you putting them on the motor?
Huh?
Then
Because
why
I
aren't you
don't
putting
have
them on the
those
motor?
heads. Because I don't have them right now. They're off into corporate land, awaiting getting flown and shit. The guy I called up the closest guy to me, which was about 3 hours away, mind you. I'm like, hey, you have a flow bench there? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, hey, can you flow my heads so I know what they flow so I can like get cam specs and all this and that and everything else? And he's like, yeah, you're about 4 weeks out, give or take. And I'm like, can I just drop them off there when you got the chance to do them? Okay. That was a long time ago. I called him just the other day, and he's like, "The blue ones? Yeah, the blue ones. Oh yeah, I'll probably get around to that about next week. I'm thinking." And porting the E7s as content for the channel, which People seem to really like the E7 porting videos. And it's kind of fun porting the heads. Not gonna lie. It just takes an absolute god forever. I'm gonna get one chamber really nicely perfect done, and all the rest of them are just gonna be like haphazardly fucking done and thrown together.
You just gotta get the ones.
Because I just can't put that much time into all 8 of them.
Yeah, you just get the one done real well for the camera close-ups. The rest of them are just whatever.
Nitrous will fix those other ones. The important part is I'm going to have forged pistons for it, so I can, and I got rings. Nick McMahon sent me rings for the pistons he sent me, so that's awesome too. So I'm just going to open up the ring gap till they're junk, essentially. Throw the forged pistons in and just 300 shot of nitrous. There goes the drive shaft and the rear end. Son of a bitch. No, not LS swapping shit. Auto salvage, you are just like on a different planet right now, my friend. Yeah, the E7s are making good videos. It's fun to do. It's just it takes so fucking long. I don't know if I need like I got these I got the long burrs in order to like get down in there and do that shit. Because I think that's what I needed. Well, lo and behold, I didn't think about this because I thought it wouldn't have been an issue, seeing as they're designed for this purpose. As soon as I put it on there and I turn on the zoom, the shaft is long enough to where it vibrates. So the end of the head is going like this. It's like, well, this is fucking useless. Why would you make this way?
There are some tools where you kind of have to actually spend money on them. If you get the bargain basement shit, you get shit.
I spent like $60 on that.
Well, also, what are the burrs rated to speed wise? Are they rated to 5,000? You send them to 30 and they're just going to freak out no matter what? Or
speed rating?
Yeah, there's an RPM rating on those things.
Well, how should I? Knowing the RPM rating wouldn't do me any good because I don't know what the thing's spinning up to anyway.
Are you using air or battery to spin them?
Air.
It's I'm gonna say it's gonna be too damn fast. Because an air tool normally will do 3-4 times the speed of a battery tool. So.
Well, that should just mean it works faster then.
No, it means you're going to find every imbalanced problem you have. Now we scared up does nothing special for a second there. Well,
worst case scenario, I could just cut them in half so they're not so long, and then they wouldn't vibrate that much.
Or you could just put a regulator on it and regulate them down from the airflow, so you actually you can actually control the speed and see what happens.
Well, I can control the speed right from my hand.
So if you slow it down, they still go wee, wee, wee.
Pretty much.
Then
when you went like this with your hand, your whole screen like dimmed and then like came back to.
Yeah, actually,
I have the power.
Hold on, let me
does not.
There you go,
I'm not going to be able to recreate it now. Nope, can't recreate it. Sorry.
No, it happened a couple times.
It did.
Just put your hand around randomly. Apparently, it makes stuff work.
Oh wait. No, it ain't working. Now that you spotlighted it, it ain't gonna work. I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we have an ASO back. What's our? I'm sorry.
Hey, LNA, what's up? See, I didn't blow it up, LNA. You said I was going to. Haven't blown it up
yet.
Well, you haven't blown it up. You've shown us. Doesn't mean you haven't blown it up. It just means you haven't shown it to us yet. So there is always that.
So I'm driving around today.
Half broken, dripping oil everywhere. Yeah, it went great.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, honest to God, this is my mentality right now. If I blow that motor up, it would almost be a godsend because then I wouldn't have to buy all the parts for this engine. I could rob it off that engine, and this engine would get done way quicker. Way
So
quicker.
your new engine build, you would take the old shit, broken, worn out parts and throw those in there.
Yeah, I would take the oil pump. I would take the timing cover. I'd take all that shit and put it right on this block right here. Then that would save me a bunch of money and time.
Oh, look what we have an
What up,
LNA.
fellas?
Hey, holy shit! What's up?
How much? Phew.
What's happening, man?
Oh,
My
oh.
bad.
Hey,
What you guys up to?
not much.
Gabbering on the computer.
Got her done there, Six. Look pretty
Well,
good.
that paint job looks so much better than my hood.
Well, that's where I've been tonight.
Be right
Popped
back.
in, told him I had to get this painted so I can get onto my car.
Yeah.
And we lost Dozen on special again. His audio probably took a shit.
Always.
Well, he's just
Oh,
he'll be back in because he can't hear
Yeah.
LA. Yeah. So LA, when are you gonna start working on your Mustang?
dude, I've got to get this Chevelle out by Saturday, and then I've got 2-3 weeks, and that's all on my car.
Okay.
But
Sweet.
we
That
got some
Chevelle-
good stuff planned. I think we're gonna have a good race.
Oh yeah. Well, a foot race would be a good race.
Yeah.
Any race.
That's what I'm
You
telling you. I was
typically
kind of worried about not getting it ready, but as good as this is laid down, and hopefully the rest of the car goes that way, we'll be all right.
Nice.
He'd totally be in a foot race.
I don't know. I'm fast for a minute. Then after that, I don't go fucking nowhere.
I thought you were gonna say another word that
I'm
starts
about to
with
say I
F.
can't breathe long enough to run. Sorry,
I have yet
too many
to
years of painting.
fast even for a second.
No, when he started
Faster
saying
than
he
you,
was fat,
Triple.
I thought he was gonna end it with another couple
I've never
letters. So
seen you that in my life. Okay, wait. We
I'm saying I could
shouldn't
outrun
argue
with
because
all
every
the
time
circles.
we argue, 6% loses viewers.
That is true.
See?
yeah, we're already down one. So
See? I'm
Or
trying to
you
save
have
you
to go
6%.
you can argue, but you have to go in a full fist fight mode or something. You know, like throwing sporks at each other or some shit. So
Throwing sports at each other.
Oh man,
We could
sporks.
have a sword battle. I could make some of them giant swords that hurt all the kids when they were really little. We could have a sword battle.
so have you hit it from a launch yet, Dan?
No, I'm not
Just
gonna
rolling into
not
it?
gonna hit it under 3,000 RPM.
Yeah.
And every time I hit it, it's gonna be above $3,000.
So you're gonna hit
Yep.
it mid track. I see what you're doing there.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how quickly off the launch I can get it up to $3,000.
Hmm.
It depends on how badly you're beating his ass. Then he's gonna be oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah. Hopefully.
I
I
was
do have to say,
I'm
your
not
car looks amazing. I think y'all had that backwards. I really do.
my car.
Yeah.
It's good.
Your car is just, it's blown me away how the teardrop hood, the Krager wheels on the front, it brought that car together.
Yeah, it really did. It's got the look that I want. It's got this no thrills, just
Old
You
business.
school
mean
vintage
after
look.
arguing with me for like 3 hours about the hood being black, now you like it?
No.
Well,
He argued with
I mean, it
Well-
could be red, but it has a really good look.
Tom.
I
He
like
argued with all of us
black.
for weeks about that. So,
I think it looked good with
I want a gloss black on it myself. I think it'd look better.
I want a deep
I don't he couldn't
red
do gloss
dark
black.
black.
Hmm.
I think the matte black is too chalky looking.
Yeah.
It's not real black. It's like primer
well,
black.
assuming he gets it to the track, you're gonna have to paint it anyway, LNA. So
Yeah. Man, I'm so tired of painting, guys.
I know. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there is nicks in the paint, like gouges and shit. And now I completely given up on trying to make it look good. It's just
Make it one color. That's all that matters.
make it. I was even thinking about vinyl wrapping it, right?
Too much heat.
But even the vinyl wrap would just it would highlight all the imperfections in it instead of hide it. So it's on the car now. It just is what it is. Eventually, I would like it to be a deep dark black, because I think the darker black would hide the
ring around the teardrop where the fiberglass is.
No. When it's on the car from a certain angle, I don't like the look of it because it looks too sharp, like too rectangular. Like it doesn't look good right up against the shiny paint. I think if it was deep, dark black, it would kind of just fade into it. And you wouldn't get that sharp line.
Imperfections in it at all.
No, I've never really been a fan of the shape of the teardrop on a Mustang. I like that hood, but the lines just don't work in my head.
When he pops the hood, it gives me dirt track car vibes. Because I used to race a B hobby car back in the day, and that's just the vibes it gives me with the intake, the air cleaner.
Even with the hood, I still only have about this much hood clearance with that air filter on it. I can see witness marks of where the engine's shaking and rubbing up against the top side of it. That's why I have the back so popped up. That's another thing being dark black would hide, the fact that the rear end is that far up off, because I needed the extra space. But I think it looks good. What?
Just tell them it's for cooling. It's an old cooling trick is to pop the hood in the back.
Yeah.
Actually, before.
You made a whole video about that.
I made a whole video about it, yeah. Technically, the very first cowl hoods. That's what they did before cowl hood was a thing. That's what inspired the cowl hood, because air will actually bounce off the windshield and come into the engine bay through that gap. But no,
I'm gonna hop off for a while. I'm gonna go spend some time with my daughter. So
have a good one there, Tom.
All right, see you later, Tom.
Job and video and all that. So
thanks,
I want to be on here for you more.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it, man.
See you, Tom. Man.
Oh hell, we're in trouble now.
Oh, ASA.
What's happening?
Oh my God. It's an engine. Oh, it's back.
Now, see, I need somebody to send me a video and show me how to use that green screen.
Oh,
yeah, I tried to use the green screen, but it just didn't.
Yeah, it was an epic fail on there like mine.
That's easy. Watch, I'll take it off. Hold on. Let's see. Dang, I almost don't forget how to do it. Ain't been on here so long. See? Here's my green screen.
Freaking cool.
Cool.
Yeah, see.
You should put a picture of my Mustang behind you. That'd be pretty cool.
What now? Put a picture of your Mustang back there?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, send me a picture. I'll put it back there.
It's I have a community post, a picture on the community post.
Well,
he might be going again, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's saying his device is not connected, and I think we lost. It doesn't special because of the audio.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh, it doesn't.
I cannot add. I can't add it, so it won't let me do it. Sorry. Hey, Unfinished Projects, thanks for dropping by.
What's up?
Yeah, he popped out. He must have lost signal. Can you
So-
hear us, Jonathan?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
So, have you saw the short of the first little test? Does that get you amped up to get yours going?
Absolutely. When I
Yeah,
seen it go from 3,000 to almost 6, I was like, "Whoa!"
Like
Didn't
you
know
can
old
hear,
motors
you
can still
can.
turn that high.
I let off the button when I shifted, and then I put back on the button, and you can hear it. It's just whoa!
Mhm.
It's fun. I was super nervous to push the button. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was like thinking to myself, like, okay, I did everything right. It should work. Should be safe. Uh, uh, like, I had a hard time pushing the button. But once I did, then I had a hard time not pushing the button.
ASO said he'll be back. Unfinished is asking what that sound was again there, Dan. That I think you meant the
Oh, yeah, that's the simulated nitrous hit. I put out a short of me just testing a little bit on the nitrous.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I'm been hell trying to keep up with everybody right now with as dumb as busy as I am, but I'm trying to watch the boys.
That's been my biggest thing. Is like I'm trying to grow the channel, but to have time to stop and make videos as I'm doing all this work, it's so hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It is. It's tough. I was gonna make a video today, but I just never ended up having the time to do it.
Yep. I will be back in 1 second.
Okay. You know what you should
Love
do, LNA?
Hmm.
You should make a series on how to paint.
Let's see, everybody does it different. Now ooh,
Yeah, but that's the key. People want to see a different way to do it. They want to see the way you go about it.
well, I just made one today that I'm going to upload. It's just sitting down and taking the time to edit it. I just painted this sucker out in the yard. So
Yeah,
we'll
like
see.
go through the steps, the prep, and that kind of stuff. I'd be really interested in that because you've seen me trying to do I videotaped me trying to do it. It was like a caveman with a brick trying to level a hood.
Well, see, I don't have the knack for speaking that most people do. Like the knowledge is all there, but there's so much that I try to get out at the same time that it just doesn't come out sounding right. So to do that,
Right.
I'd literally have to write it out by myself to figure it out. Because it's just, I know how to do it. I don't know how to tell you to do it with the way
Gotcha.
that you'll understand it, if it makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get that for sure.
Because everything's got different reducers, different hardeners, different, it's just fisheye limit. There's all kinds of stuff that goes into it that
Yeah.
I don't know how I could tell the common person how to use it because they don't technically get this kind of stuff.
Right. That you're trying to explain a higher level task to an entry level person.
Right. Which Bondo Billy's got the knack for, the funny stuff, and he can do that kind of stuff. Me, I've been doing it professionally so long that it's hard for me to kind of slow myself back down. Yeah.
No, I definitely hear you on that. That trying to get the personality, I guess you could call it, is just it's a learning curve. I mean, it took me a while. Like my biggest thing starting out was I couldn't talk. Like I would put the camera on and then I go, "Fuck, do I say?"
Exactly.
I would edit out long periods of time of me just. Well, today's video we're going. No. Well, in today's no, that's stupid. So what we got sitting right over here? No, that's dumb. Like just over and over again. I couldn't figure out what the fuck to do.
Then you should start a playlist for bloopers.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That'd be funny as crap.
That would be fun. I should do that.
But the old lady, she'll come out, she'll get to talking to me and stuff when we're making videos, and it makes it a whole lot more comfortable. That's why I was trying to tell, like, if you come and ask me some stuff while I'm doing it, I can explain it a whole lot easier than trying to just stop and explain it. Because as I'm working and doing it, I can explain it. But it's the just stopping, sitting down, telling you how to do it that I have trouble with.
Right.
I
So can you
tell
like
what we're doing and why we're doing it.
Yeah, no
can you
word.
like talk to yourself as you're doing it?
No,
And
I
just
listen to
happen to
music, I
record
put
it?
earbuds in and go.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to learn to talk to yourself though. That makes a difference, believe it or not. So.
I talk to myself all
And
the
it's
time.
hard to talk to yourself, especially in front of that video, in front of that camera. It's hard to talk to yourself.
You got to get used to doing it. Though.
Things to do.
It makes a difference. It does show some of your personality, believe it or not. It does. You got to get used to it.
Right. As long as you don't answer yourself, you'll be all right. Because you start answering yourself, then I'm saying the white coach up there.
No, yeah. If you answer yourself, you're nuts. That's the key phrase. If you don't, so
I am definitely nuts then, because I will answer myself. Genuinely answer myself. Like I started leaving it. Actually, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said, Dan, you're a funny man. I'm gonna be your manager, and we're gonna be famous. So I'm taking you out to Hollywood.
Well, I did start leaving in some of my bloopers actually. Like whenever I'm like trying to pronounce, like what was it the other day? I had the air filter video going. And I'm like exasperate. That was literally me trying to figure out what the fuck the word to say. Like that's not how you say it. It's not exacerbate. Oh, maybe it is exacerbate.
yeah,
Yeah, I finally got it.
Wrong terminology there, Dan.
Yeah. So then I just changed a different word.
Oh.
Oh, what's Auto Savage saying? Oh, wait, you're in here.
No,
Very
he popped in, but when I was out taking care of something, so I popped him in. So comments good.
Okay. I still haven't read. Okay, you guys can. Oh, guitar. Oh, it's addressed to Tom. Is there live
Dan, if you on your next video, if you'll verbally tell your subs, say, hey, I need all my subs to go over to my brother's page and give him a sub, they will hear that and automatically go over there. It's a lot quicker that way and easier than posting on a community page.
Yeah.
What happened to y'all's live, Dan? Y'all just was joining so many. Y'all said screw it. Everybody's jumping on anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, just the problem with our lives is they're so sporadic. We don't have an actual set. It's just kind of whenever we have the time to like get physically together.
Because Tom needs what, a little over 100 or something like that.
Oh, Tom's at 336. So he needs 164. 164? Did I do that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your math. Good job.
I actually did math.
What new guy needs to do right now? Literally right now, do nothing but shorts about any damn thing. It don't matter what it is, and put as many shorts out as he can, and tag the crap out of them.
Yeah. Well, he gained one subscriber tonight, so he's at 337.
Hell yeah. Dude,
Yeah,
you put tags in your video, man? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I do.
I
I got 1%, guys. I gotta go charge the phone.
I know what you feel. I
Hey,
know
thanks,
what
man.
you feel.
Playing around there.
I got,
Appreciate it.
I got this.
Yeah, man.
I got this cheating software. It tells me what tags works on YouTube, what don't.
Yeah. See, I got into, like, I tried to get into doing tags, and I couldn't see any difference from one video with tags to a video without. I don't put any tags in any of my
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
it helps on, especially like your big videos, like the heads that you've been porting.
Yeah.
Videos like that will take off then if you tag them. The ones that you're really serious into, they will take off versus the ones that you're not being serious in. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The
Yeah, I
tag-
mean, I've definitely I've attempted to do tags. I would spend like 10 minutes just kind of popping in tags in there, and it's just like, well, that video didn't do nothing special, so
Right. I know YouTube is they changed here about a month ago, a little over a month and a half ago. It messed up the whole freaking system.
uh-huh.
Now it's basically like everybody's having to start all over. If you go and pull up YouTube and look at all the channels listed, you can see now a lot of the big channels is not listed on there. It's a lot of the smaller channels is listed first now. But before it was all the big channels listed. So it's all messed up.
You know, I just assume there is no rhyme or reason to how things work, and everything is basically just a coincidence. If you do one thing that actually worked, it was a coincidence that they don't actually have any correlation with each other.
Once you have one video that YouTube picks up, the next one you post, it will automatically pick it up. If you keep posting every day or every other day at the same time, that's what they want. And it automatically picks it up. Then you're going to say, well, I'm going to take off 2 weeks and not do nothing. Well, then when you come back in that 2 weeks, you got to start all over because then YouTube's done lost your rhythm of videos.
They got like 48 hours without posting anything before they dock you.
That whole listening to short every day thing worked for a little while, but that's died for me.
Yeah,
It's not doing anything anymore.
It's
and I stopped Sundays because Sundays are dead. Nobody watches shit on Sundays for me, so I just stopped. I've stopped posting stuff on Sundays.
The best days for when I post them is in the evenings around about 3 o'clock, 3 to 5. That's the best time to post here. That might be different where y'all at. They post them in the morning. I can post 10 videos in the morning, and by this afternoon, I don't have about 3 views on each video. But I post them at 3 to 5, and I might wind up with 100 views. So it's you got to play around with the time when you post to see which time is best for you, and then once you see your best time, that's when you need to start posting and throwing it out there.
No, unfinished projects. Yeah, no. I stopped. I've been noticing that I was getting nothing. Anything I posted on Sunday was a waste for me. I didn't get any views. I didn't get nothing picked up. I mean, some stuff, my normal views were there, but nothing. Me posting a video, I'd get a tenth of what I would get any other day. So I just stopped.
I've completely put on all blinders to looking at any metrics or anything like that. I could drive myself crazy trying to find patterns and reasons and things. I just post willy-nilly and just, if it does good, it does good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll just make another one.
Yeah, that's it. It's a hit and miss. It's actually just like a hit and miss.
It's all just coincidence.
Yeah. I get on there just be talking crap. I don't really care. If it makes 100 views, 500 views. I got one video that's got 3,800 views, a long video. So that's pretty good to me.
Yeah. I mean, that very rarely will you be able to really predict. Like some things you can predict, like
So you can.
some things just because it's a relevant thing going on that you're making video, but otherwise it's what okay. There is one pattern. If your video is information based, it will do better than just like, hey, I did this to the car today. That video will do okay, right? But if it's, hey, this is how this works, then that video will be a premium and it'll do a little bit. Like the air filter video, it got like 500 some views or something. It's like because it was information based, right? But my best video was the open header one. That's like 490 something thousand views. And that's because it was information, but like people got something out of it other than just an update of what you're doing. That's the only pattern that I know.
But then you keep on putting them videos out, then you're gonna have 9,000 questions and comments wanting people you to tell them people how to fix their car.
Yeah.
And that's where the headache comes.
Sometimes.
That's where the headache comes.
Okay.
Yeah, but
all right.
That makes traction, which engagement with the video is what they want to see anyway. So
yeah.
Okay, so going off of that, right? You really want to know something. You can manufacture a comment. You can make a video, and you already know what the comment's going to be. And you know every fucking person who watches a video is going to make that comment. That will boost the video's views.
Right. And then you go
flathead screwdrivers.
Yeah. And then
go ahead.
And then you take your channel membership and say, buy a membership for $5.99 a month and get all your questions answered. That way, then they'll go over there and hit that membership button, and then you can answer their questions. See?
Yeah. Only the ones who really don't like you will go over there.
Yeah.
The ones who really don't like you will be the ones motivated enough to pay just to tell you they don't like you.
Yeah. That'd be good too because they giving you views and then plus they're paying you just to tell you that. So hey, that's a win-win subject right there.
Yeah. Like with that flathead screwdriver video, I purposely used the most janky flat or Phillips screwdriver I had because I knew I would get a million comments saying, well, what the hell are you even using? And I did it. And that video just
that's what they want to see. They
Yeah.
want to see stuff like that.
I don't want to hate. I don't want to get the hate watch viewers. I just don't. If I can avoid it, I want to try.
Well, everybody gets them.
Everybody.
I don't want to specifically go after them. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, everybody gets them.
Everybody.
And you'll have one or two or three try to get in your personal business.
Yep.
And then it tries to cross that line. See, there's a few on here, but you have to be careful because once they cross that line, the YouTube thing's all over with then. Because once it crosses that line, I'm not worried about YouTube no more. You see what I'm saying?
DNR Racing.
Yeah.
I got death threats from him.
Yeah.
And I profited off of that motherfucker as much as I could. Every quote he had, I made some dough on.
That's different though. I know they're going to come. I just don't want to go actively recruit them. If they're there, I'm not going to ignore them, but I don't want to go out there and just like pick at them.
It's like,
Right.
yeah, but that's like going out on a boat fishing, but not casting the line.
That's
Like you're
right.
looking for viewers, but you're not doing anything to really like
View of it.
catch the fish.
Yeah. All you can do is just sit back and give them hell and let it ride. Just deal them back what they deal to you and just keep on going. That's all you can do. And sit back and laugh about it. That's all you can do.
I just point out how stupid they are. It's like that one guitar one. He makes this giant rant to ramble. I'm just like, look at this. This man can't spell. We gotta correct this.
I can't say that because when I'm typing, the autocorrect gets on my keyboard.
Yeah,
Or-
but the real shitty part about that was you can't spell either. So your corrections were as wrong as his fucking statements were.
That's okay. That's okay. And you know what? I would have hoped that people would have pointed that out and boosted the video even more.
Well, yeah, but part of me is like, no, you just can't. I don't want to beat on you. It's different. If I'm just some asshole watching you, that's one thing. But I think we're friends. I don't want to just beat. You can't spell it. I don't want to do it all the time. It's not fun.
Well,
Yeah,
you didn't have a problem bringing it up now. Did you?
Well, yeah, but we're amongst friends, and every time you spell maybe, it makes my skin crawl. You son of a bitch. So
I'm from the South. The way I type is the way I talk down here. It's literally the way I talk. I don't capitalize nothing, and I don't put no period in there.
Dan doesn't have that excuse. Eastern Minnesota, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, but he's in Minnesota, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just as bad as Alabama, see, because he's so far up north, almost up north, though. See, yeah, he can't help it either.
Yeah, I can. We're about the same distance north. He's farther west than I am. So.
Yeah.
Oh man. There's a lot of great guys on through the No Name Nationals. There's a lot of great channels. Oh, coffee cup. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm getting some coffee. But yeah, there's a lot of great guys, like 6%. Yeah, I can't wait to meet y'all.
No, I'm looking forward to it. I think there's a lot of people I'd actually like to meet in person.
Yeah. I'm a good guy. I just don't like taking no bullcrap from nobody who tries to cross that line to get personal.
You're a good guy, but you want to crush every other damn car you see, you son of a bitch. So
I like crushing them.
I know.
Oh,
That's gonna be awesome meeting everybody. If I can find a way to get up there, get down there. Jesus Christ.
yeah, I gotta pull
I'm down there somehow. I don't know how, but
I gotta pull a rabbit's foot out of his backside to get up there because I ain't done nothing in the last couple months.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. So I gotta find that rabbit's tail, a rabbit's foot.
well, if you find it when you're done, mail it up to me. I got a lot of shit to do in a short amount of time. So
I have a rabbit foot. It's on my keychain.
Yeah.
that explains a lot.
Probably lucky too. No. Can't be lucky. It was on the Cutlass's keychain too, and that was cursed. So
No.
Yeah, I found Dan's channel before I knew he was part of No Name National.
whose channel?
Your channel?
Yours.
I've been
My
watching
channel?
you before you was in the No Name National.
Oh, you've go back a long time. Now, when did you find the channel? That was like way long ago.
It was a while back. There was way before No Name Nationals.
It was before I ever started looking into that. Yeah.
Because when I seen your Mustang, I was like, is that the one I used to have? And then I thought, I got to find out where he lives at because it looks like the one I used to have. And then,
Because you wanted to crush it.
no, I didn't crush them.
That is actually
I made money all them.
that is actually a good point that you bring up there. Just today I was talking about I am going to start a series on the channel. I want to find the history of this car because every time I look at it, something comes out and it's like, okay, what the fuck was this thing? This had to have been a drag car at some point. I was told it was, but never really, yeah, I'm sure it was, right?
Right.
But like when I put on the hood, the hood has the hood pins in it, right?
Right.
Well, when I put the hood on, I'm like, okay, where the fuck am I going to have to drill or make some bracket for this now? No, it lined up perfectly with 2 holes already put there. And I'm like, oh, he must have used those holes to figure out where to put the holes for the hood, right? Didn't think anything of it. Until I started looking on Google, and it's like, wait a minute, there's no holes in there. Well, somebody drilled those holes up. This car had a hood with hood pins in it in its lifetime before. It's like, who did what with this car?
The hood pins on your Mustang is mounted right there before the bracket. You got a bracket under there. It's mounted to the far side of that bracket on your core support on each side. Is that correct?
It's off. No, there's no bracket. It's directly in the core support.
Right.
It's somebody drilled right through the core support.
Right. You got. Hold on. Let me get turned around here. You got two like little channels on each side of your core support. Your core support's goes down like this right here, and it goes around the headlights. Just imagine it there with no fenders on it. But if you look on the back side where your radiator bolts, you'll see both them 2 channels on both sides. Between them 2 channels on both sides, your hood pins is all been like this since the 40s and 50s. They always put the hood pins on the outside of the little channel right there. That's where the most strength of your core support is, and you should put the racing pins on.
I'm trying to visualize what you're saying, and I don't know if I can visualize it right now. Like it is, like the core support's just like it's just basically a folded piece of metal that runs the length all the way out.
Right.
And they just drilled holes in that little folded piece.
If you measure from your fender lip to your first pin over here, it should be 3.5 inches. Same way on this side, it should be 3.5 inches. And then boom. It's about 3.5 inches on each side. From your lip of your fender on each side.
Could be.
That's the reason why the hood pins lined up on the other hood. Because used to when you buy the hood pins, they'd have instructions in there, and usually it's 3.5 inches on each side of your lip of the fender. And that's probably the reason why somebody actually paid attention to the instructions when they done the hood pins on.
Must have.
Your metal hood and the aftermarket hood. So somebody actually read the instructions.
Yeah, you got another video material there, Dad. You can check that measurement.
Yeah, right. Well, no, okay. So it already had pre-drilled hood pin placement, right?
Right.
The rear diff that I took out, the 280 gears, it had so much sludge on it that we had no idea. When I took them off and cleaned off some of the caked on crap, it was red. They did not come red from the factory. I almost guarantee it. No, somebody there had to have been different gears in there at some point. They pulled out the good gears, they slapped in the 280s back in, and just called it a day.
The rear ends come black.
What? Yeah.
The front diff was like a barn color red.
Okay, was it?
Yep,
From the
all
factory?
fours. Yep, all fours
Okay.
came that way.
Okay, I see. I didn't know that. I didn't research it either. So that's okay. So that's okay then.
I restored one of them Mustangs, a 60, well, it's a 67. Yeah, 67? Yeah, it was 67 back in the 80s. And I went by the Ford book. I even went as far as matching the black paint under the hood. And how I found out what color that was matte black. And that's the only thing I could match it up with, the original black color from Ford Motor Company, because they would not release the paint code on the black on the firewall. And that's how I done it. I used matte black instead of the Ford factory black on the hood. It's the same color as the Ford color black.
Right.
So I restored it. It was a fun car. It was a fun car to do, and I'd probably do another one because they are so simple and so easy to do.
Yeah.
It ain't one of the hardest cars to do. It's simple. And what I like about them, they ain't changed from then, from 1964 and a half to 2008. It's all basically the same thing. If you're taking it, just take a 2005 to 8 and just take the hull off of it and look at the way the body's made, it's the same thing. It's basically the same freaking car. The only difference is it's a little bit wider. It's
Interesting.
basically the same car. Yeah, I love a Mustang now. I can throw down on some Mustang now. I can throw down on some Mustang.
Yeah. 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 So I want to find the history of this car. I want to know what it was doing in its life that I have no idea. You know, its previous life.
Well, if it was a drag car, a full blown drag car, pull up your carpet and look in the back. And if it's a full blown drag car, it had rivets of the road cage in there, or they cut the road cage out.
Mhm.
And usually they come up from the back and then go frontward, and usually they'll shoot it right through the dash on both sides and then go down.
Mhm.
If there ain't no hole in your dash and your dash ain't been changed out, it might have been a weekend
Well,
taking down drag strip, run down drag strip. See what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I'm sure it wasn't like, you know, a actual like pro stock car or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it was probably somebody's hot rod, you know, somebody's. I mean, it.
Yeah, weekend toy.
Oh,
Hold on, let me full screen you there, bud. Hold on a second.
yeah, it's hard to see what you got there. Oh, is that a Fairlane?
66.
Ah, okay. Nice.
Yeah, you keep blending in with the green screen.
Yeah. Let me turn my green screen off. Hope it don't keep me out of here.
Ah,
Okay. Me.
nice.
I was a one owner, had 32,000 actual miles on it. That was a 289 hypo. I actually still got the original motor that come out of that car. Let's see. I'll show you another one. Where'd it go? Hold on,
Okay.
I gotta find it now.
I'm assuming it means the one behind ASO's head.
Oh,
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
That's the B turd. That's gonna go on the Thunder Chicken.
there it is. Nice.
The Thunder Chicken.
Thunder chicken.
Oh, I tell you, I'm getting
Made
old.
up like Clyde Corkle's chicken pit from that Burt Reynolds NASCAR movie, Hooper. No, it was Hooper.
Yeah. Time. Yeah, I don't matter. I don't care what it is. Ford, some of the Ford, Chevrolet, Dodges, but I like my Fords better. I've had some nice ones.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my Mustangs. Little green one was my Fox body. That was one of them.
SN95, yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah, Stroker Race. Unfinished Projects corrected me. It was not Hooper. It was Stroker Race. Hooper is the Stuntman movie.
Stroker Ace.
Yeah.
I just remembered. I wish I would have recorded it because it would have been an amazing short. I was rolling through the grocery store parking lot, just cruising around, and I saw two like tuner cars, like rice burners with kids in them, just sitting there, like parked next to each other, all kind of crooked in their cars, like talking to each other. And I'm rolling up, and they both look over at me, and I.
That was my
My
first
first
box.
dad.
That was the first box body I had.
Oh, wow.
Like a 79, 80, something like that.
83. That thing right there run and give you some change back right there.
I owned a Fox body for about 2 weeks.
I had one for about 2 months.
They are fun little cars.
Yeah, I purged at the teenagers in there. Rice burners. It was amazing. Ooh.
54 Ford or?
That's a shoebox. 49 Ford.
Okay.
It still had.
See that.
Yeah, it still got the flathead V8 in it.
Those cars make bitchin' gassers.
Yeah. They're very fun little cars.
Well, since we're doing show and tell, I'll show you where I'm at with the frame. I'm making custom boxes for the rear coil or for the rear leaf shackle mounts in the front.
Hey, that looks good there. 6%.
Getting there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Is
That's
that
a
on
70
both sides, or you only get one side done right now?
That's a
I'm
70
still
model.
making the patterns for the first side. I can try to match them on the second side.
That's a 70 model I was restoring. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually the best part of it. You sure seen the pictures before that picture.
Funny how that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's probably about $15,000 spent on that car. I sold it to a buddy of mine, and that was on a Thursday. And Saturday morning, we was at Mustangs Unlimited over in Georgia. That Saturday morning, picking up the interior package for it, the whole 9 yards. And I get home, So I went and bought a 95 convertible Mustang. Took it by the car wash because it sit up about 2 or 3 years. Took it by the car wash. I lived about 20 miles out of town. So I got on the back road and I just laid the throttle down because it was skipping and shaking. I'm like, oh man. And if I make it home with this, and I'll be all right. So by the time I got there, it done started running good. My buddy come back over there. He said, man, he says, I want that convertible. I said, hey, you done got my 70 model Mustang. I said, you ain't getting this. And he said, oh yeah. He said, I'll trade you that 70 model Mustang back for that convertible. I said, what about all that stuff you brought? He said, I'll throw that in on the deal. I said, bring my Mustang back. I said, take that thing home with you.
Yeah, you made out of that one, that's for sure.
Yeah. I said, take it home with you. I sold it back in 2012, I think it was, early January.
Moving everything so I don't die.
No,
Maybe.
no,
Maybe.
it's all gonna go vertical.
There we go.
Yeah, Dan, what I'd do is I'd find me another car and make your drag car out of it. And I would keep your Mustang pretty much all like it is.
Mustang's been like that for over 60 years. It's time for a change.
I wouldn't be drag racing it much.
Why not?
Them cars getting hard to get. Unless you get a rust bucket.
That's the other side of that boxing I'm making up. I had to drop everything down and make a cross brace and frame.
Oh,
Nice.
that's a pretty good work there, 6%.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Not many people can do that.
It's all timing, man. I can only work so fast, and my welding's okay, but I'm having a buddy that's certified welder come and weld some of that stuff because I just don't want to take the risk of hurting myself or anybody else. So.
Yeah, that's like me getting done with that Thunderbird.
Pickle's back. Where are you, Pickle?
I ain't as fast as I used to be. That's all I can say.
Oh, he's plugged in as well, Dan.
See? Yeah, do it.
When you pass 50, your body starts heading south. It's like a runaway train on a train track with no brakes.
Yeah, my body's past 45. It's in its 80s and it's in its 20s, so it's a whole damn mess of broken highway. So.
Now, if we was all like picking with Pickle there, we'd all be all right.
What, a confused newfie who's going to a town that's going to hate him because he actually has his own thoughts and minds and personality?
I've been watching a guy from Canada. He's doing a bunch of camping and all going camping in the different places and stuff.
Camping with Steve.
Yes, yeah, that's what. Yeah, I've been watching him for a couple of years.
Yep.
That joker is scared of his own shadow.
Yeah, well, he's scared of bears.
Yeah, I would like to find out where he's at when he's camping and go up there one night. He'd come out of that tent. He would come out of that tent. I'd like to get that on camera. That would be hilarious.
He could be going through a drive-through and he would be afraid the bear would be sitting there at the window.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did in the past, but he's terrified. I love that guy.
Junkyard, we're still going. It's probably another 5 minutes. I got to end it. It's going to be 3 hours. So, Junkyard Chiller, LNA's here, Pickle's here.
Yeah, Junkyard. Unlike you, some people do longer live streams. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, I think once as opposed to Dozen Special thrives in the dark. The minute it gets dark, he's got to run. So
Yeah.
that sounded better than it did, but it came out like shit. So sorry about that one. No, and I appreciate the sentiment, Ellen. I do. So.
New guitar, he's still in the room. He's still in the chat.
Yep. I guess his kids are boring. He had to come in here again.
Oh, yeah, Dan, you're a funny man from that camera. Yeah, you're a funny man.
Yeah. I've kind of learned to just use that as that's my biggest contribution. Just funny.
Junkyard's throwing shade at you. He says, unlike you, Dan, I have a life.
Oh man.
Prove it.
We want to see the video. Yep, we want to see the video.
Unlike you, Junkyard, I have car parts everywhere.
Yeah.
Within arm's reach.
I do too, right here in the living room.
Both you and I have a lot more cars than you do, so.
Doesn't show. You don't have car parts nearly as much. I probably have more car parts than both of you.
I have a 3-bedroom house. I have other places to put car parts than my living room.
I got
That
3
just
cars.
doesn't make any sense.
I got 3 cars at home, plus our wife's SUV.
He's trying to reach for one.
And
He
then
thinks there's one back there.
I got a Chevrolet truck.
I don't know where the emblem's went.
I completely forgot I even owned this thing. I was going to put this on sometime this summer.
Hey, that's an electric water pump, ain't it?
Yes.
Hey.
One of the deals where it you replace the water pump fully with this, and then you
put a belt on it. Yep.
Yeah. I was going to make it 1-to-1 ratio to see if maybe it would spin fast enough to actually keep the car cool in traffic. Right now, I don't think it's going to pump out enough juice to.
I started to go that route on the Thunderbird, and then I thought, well, if I drive that thing to Saxon, that's 400-something miles up there, and there is no way that thing's going to keep that motor cool. And I'm thinking, the first time I get in the traffic, it's going to run hot.
LNA does have a good point. It's not the parts in the living room that matters. It's the parts on the car that matters, Dan.
Yes, but I have more parts that could potentially go on my car.
And Pickle misspelled back, so is Tom saying Pickle? Look out, Pickle's ack.
Pickle's ack.
Yeah, because Pickle's ack, gentlemen.
Man.
Oh my God! I bet Pickle's ass hurts really bad now. Normally, when he sits down for
He's
just
been
the live stream, he's
for a long time.
Yeah, I got to get with
the
Pickle.
poor man had a hemorrhoids.
I got to get with Pickle. We're going to do something together, get him some more subs.
And then, well, yeah, Junkyard. Both Junkyard and I have parts for cars we don't even own. So there you got you on that one. Hey, Junkyard, thanks for jumping in, man.
If you're a car freak, you got parts that you don't even have the car to fit to.
I've got a car.
Have those, but they're not here. They're in the parents' garage from the old company.
I've got parts that I plan to sell because I parted out the car, but it's too damn expensive to ship stuff. So now I'm better off buying another car, putting the better parts on it, and selling the car.
Yeah.
Which is just,
Yeah.
It's a circle of stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some turbos that come off of Corvairs.
I got a supercharger bracket, but no supercharger.
Did you ever have the supercharger?
No.
That means you got a quarter of the cheese.
How did you get the bracket?
Because I was piecing together a supercharger system, and I got a hold of one piece of. I was hoping to get a hold of some other piece.
You were Johnny Cashing the supercharger. I got you.
I was.
See you could turn that into your turbo holder and use it for a turbo. They put
I
on
don't think turbos require a holder. I think the exhaust just holds them.
Now you gotta have a bracket.
It's better depending on how big the turbo is. You do need a bracket of some kind.
Yeah, you want that bracket. Yeah, junkyard turbo Corvair. I got one
Yeah,
sitting in
they
my front
existed.
yard.
Yeah,
This
they made Corvair trucks, they made Corvair vans, they made Corvair convertibles, they made Corvair pretty much damn everything Corvair. They didn't sell very well, but they made a lot.
The best
Different
ones to get with the turbos on them are 62 to 64. That's the best years of the turbos. But you better have deep pockets because the carburetors on them turbos is the same carburetor they put on the early 60 Corvettes, the late 50s and early 60 Corvettes. So that one carburetor is probably $700-800 by itself if you can find them. That's the next thing. They're hard to find because it comes from the Corvette. And see, they used to call the Corvairs the baby Corvettes because they share so much with the Corvette. That's like the taillights. The taillights, it's the same taillights as from a 62 Impala.
Well, you know,
So
I'd love an Opal because they really do look like a baby Corvette.
Yeah, they called them baby Corvettes too, the Opals. I've always wanted me an Opal with a big block sitting up underneath the hood, with the tires sticking about 3 inches outside of both sides of the back. They raised up.
Yeah, I'm about 20. Oh, I'm about 30 years too young to be even thinking Corvettes are cool yet. That's a midlife crisis kind of thing. I'm not there yet.
Dan, you know what we're talking about with the Opal?
Yeah, but you're talking about it because it looks like a Corvette.
No, I'm talking about it because it's smaller, has the same body lines and basic shape as of the 60s Vet, but you could do so much more with it for so much less.
Right.
Right, but it still looks like a Corvette, and I can't be in anything that looks like a Corvette. I'm too young.
That's because it's a Chevrolet emblem.
Yeah, but that's also that has Corvettes like that really don't matter. It's an income thing. If you're young and you have enough money, look at Cletus. He's got what, 5 of the damn things?
A Corvette is when you are realizing your mortality is coming towards an end.
Well, see, the right Corvette, the right numbers on it, brings big money. That's the only way I will own a Corvette if it's got the right numbers on it to bring the big money.
You could buy a fleet
Just
one Corvette could equal like 10 shitbox Mustangs and some extra cash left over. So
yeah, if it's got the right numbers.
There's the chances of me liking a Corvette is about the same as me liking fuel injection, electronic fuel injection. They're about equivalent to each other, right? I mean, once you've lost all hope in life and go with EFI, you might as well just get a Corvette too, because you're basically there.
But by your own logic, you are the oldest man here because you love carburetors like you're from the 1930s. So you are the Corvette generation technically.
Because I am a young, poor man.
How old are you?
Not a lot of money. A poor man with not a lot of money needs things that just work.
So you need a Corvette. Yeah, you need a Corvette. Okay.
How old are you, Dan?
Corvettes don't just work. They just make you look like you're on your way out. Because it makes you look like you're got some Alzheimer's disease there.
So how old are you, Dan?
I don't like to think about it. About 28. I'm 28.
Yeah. See, I'm the oldest one in here.
Well, no, he's got you beat if you count body parts.
My organs are in their early 20s, my body's 45, and my bones are in their 80s. So I do kind of a mixed bag of shit going on over here.
Got you beat.
I think Junkyard just realized you're here, does something special. He couldn't see you down there in the shadows. So
Junkyard said you're a young whippersnapper. Yep.
Well, Dan is, yeah.
Yep. my oldest daughter was alive. She'd be the same age. She's the same age you are, there. Dang, I'm an old man in here talking to the young folks.
That's right.
Man.
Well, I think we're going to call it in about a minute, guys. So if there's anything you want to share, please do so. If you want anything about your channels, anything about what you're doing, anybody you'd like to call out.
Everybody needs to go over there and on the next video, tell the people to go over there and subscribe to New Guy's Guitar. Verbally tell them. Let's get him to 500.
Yeah, my video next week that I was hoping was coming out this week is going to have about a minute worth of me yabbering on about calling Tom out. So.
Oh, you're calling him out with the Chandler?
Yes, which could be a very nice fail for both of us. No U-Haul, no Chandler. We'll have to see what happens. So.
Well, if I make it there, I'll be racing with my Pete and Joe. So.
Yeah, I still think Dust Nodden should bring the old semi down the track.
I would if I owned it.
So make sure
we don't own the U-Haul.
Dan, make sure you bring 2 helmets, because if I make it up there, I'm riding in that Mustang down that track. So
you should.
Make
Take
sure
anyone for a ride. Hell yeah. Then you can see how bad it really is up close.
Yep, I want to ride in that thing.
You know what you should do? You should get a job close to that event and make one pass down the strip with the load on and just go deliver it.
Might hit 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I've seen the slowest car in the world win the bracket race. Everybody thinks you got to have the power.
You haven't seen a loaded semi win a bracket race yet, have you? So we got, there could be things happening. So
there could be some competition there.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming by tonight. Thank everybody in the chat. I really do appreciate it.
Look on my about page and send me an email.
All of us, or just anyone specific?
Yeah, all of y'all. That way I can get your information.
Okay.
All right.
So you heard what he said. That's ASO. I will see you guys next week. Thanks, everybody.